Oh.
God dang.
I thought it would make like a tune, but it's a plastic bottle.
No, that was no tune.
That was a terrible tune. You ruined it. Stream's over.
Let me
You're
sing
gonna
you guys a
break
song.
that microphone.
Oh my
Some
God.
dubstep.
Oh my God, my ears.
Yeah, start some death metal for us.
Thanks
Sorry
for joining
for
us.
doing
Please
that.
don't leave. I won't do that anymore, I promise.
We're really sorry.
Some dubstep.
What the fuck?
Oh, getting them echoes.
Someone's got their thing going.
God damn. Show at my house.
Body.
Oh my gosh, that's the way to start a hangout right there. Not.
There you go.
Apologize. Over the top.
Well,
Yeah. So
Is
how's
that
everybody
movie?
doing tonight?
Happy
man?
Monday.
Happy Monday.
Yeah.
Start
made
off
it!
another one.
Fuck
Yeah.
Mondays. I hate
You
it.
survived Monday.
you know what you really need though? We need to like, you know how like ridiculous like talk shows in the morning have got this over the top long like intro that's just stupid and like it's way overplayed than the actual show is. Like,
Yeah. We all need,
like-
we all need to start doing some radio voices. Start working on it.
I just wish we had something like that to start the show. Just so over the top to something that's just like, hey guys, how you doing?
Tim, you need to mix the epic over the top intro.
This is gonna be like a big, huge dynamic thing that's like 45 seconds and the vlog is 10 seconds.
Can you make me Tim? Can you make it where my mic is retardedly deep, like Howard Stern's voice on the radio? But when
Yeah.
you see him, like, then you see him on what's that show? The America's Got Talent, and he's got like a normal person's voice, but he's
Yeah.
like,
Turn up that bass.
Yeah. It takes
You
a
told me
lot
before.
of EQ and compression.
You
but
told me
yeah,
to turn the
you can
gain
do
all the way down, and then talk really close to it.
it. Yeah.
That is called it's called proximity effect is what that is.
So
yeah.
stupid.
Dang.
Get kicked right in the
It's going
face.
very light up in here.
Yeah. I did the one thing I said I was not going to do before we went on the air, which was get right up in the microphone. I have my set distance tonight, and I'm going
All up in
to
it.
maintain that distance so I don't have to worry about overloading the microphone or everybody's
Oh
ears
yeah,
out there.
overload.
Like that
Yeah.
heroin addict. He's like, I'm going to rehab. Just going to take one more hit.
One
Yeah.
more.
One.
I'm
Notice
sitting
I
there
was
going
doing-
through that California footage. You know what I did to my mic at some point? Because I figured I changed it up a little bit. I guess it was I can bump it slightly and move it. Every once in a while, it gets just too close to your mouth. So when you say P words, you get that.
Yeah.
I'm just
That's
like,
called the hard P.
dude, I've been actually doing it in footage. I've been like slicing just that mini section out, and, like
Oh, just
cranking
soften it.
just on that single little part.
You can soften it. You have a Mac, Jake. There is a program that's free. It's called Sound Studio. You can get it off of Pure Mac, I think.
Which is like
And,
an app store or something.
No, it's free. Just get it from pure-mac.com, and it'll soften hard P's for you. Yeah,
Soften hard P's. Just joining us. We're trying to soften hard P's.
yeah.
Why don't you do the opposite and just try to speak with only P words? Like, I'm
Yeah.
going to park my Prius in the parking lot, you peckerhead.
They're asking me what I'm drinking in the side chat. So far, I'm only drinking iced tea because I drank way too much on the other guy's Friday night.
It doesn't happen.
I was drunker than Cooter Brown at the end of that.
Where you sound sober
I'm
than
drinking some,
I know.
some
That's
good old
you
Texas
get wild
Ozarka.
on the Friday night ones.
Yeah, man. Jake told me the same thing. Jake said, you sounded totally sober. I said, I was like a duck, man. I was smooth on the surface, but paddling like a bitch underneath.
by the end of the night, I was pretty fucked up, and then in the morning I realized I
You
had
fell
7
asleep. You were so drunk.
Oh, dude, I had 7 freaking bottles of beer, man. I was what do they call it?
7 bombers?
No, 7 7 red trolleys. I was just done, man.
Dang, Trolley's leaving the station to
Yeah,
drunk.
dude. I was like, I kept trying to remember to mute it before I started falling asleep. I was like, damn.
Getting drunk.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know what happened there, but my wife, I drank all of that nitro IPA we had.
Oh yeah, I remember
And that's like my wife's favorite beer. And she's the next day, she's like, "Did you drink all that beer last night?" And I was like, "Yup."
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, it was worth it though. It was fun.
Tim, you guys, I just realized this is Texas. Do you guys get this everywhere else? Tim, you probably get this.
Yeah, Ozarka water. That's a Texas legend right there.
I think they just get it out
water?
of a tap in somewhere and then filter it some more.
Yeah, it's just
Filter out
it's
the E.
just-
coli.
Yeah, it's
Whatever.
just ozonated water.
Hey, a little
is all
coli
it
is good for you. You know, it helps kill off other things.
Did you say E. coli is good for you?
Yeah, you know, you get like
Keeps
like a
you
little,
regular.
Yeah, you get like
Yeah,
a cold
keeps
or
you
something. You
blood.
know, you get like a normal cold, and since your body's used to little coli, that cold isn't dick. You know, it's just like
He's got that vaccine effect, is what he's talking about right there.
building
it'll
up
sure
an
make you
immunity
forget
to
about the
iocane
crap.
poison.
Iocane poisoning, yes.
Yeah,
I have an
powder.
immunity.
Yeah.
I remember
I'm
looking that
immune to
up.
iocane.
Finally, like my whole life, I assumed that was a real thing. That's just a made up.
Odorless,
It's completely
tasteless.
made up for the movie. I was
Just
like,
like
iocane
Ezekiel
poison is real.
25:17.
No way.
in Pulp
Iocane
Fiction.
powder's real, dude. I've been building up my immunity snorting a line of it for the past 5 years.
Is that what they're telling you it's called? Dude, would that not be a great line if you were like a drug guy to be like, I got a new line of Coke. It's called iocane. It's like, oh,
They call it iocane. I like that.
I thought it was iodine and cocaine mixed together.
Sometimes I wish I was a drug dealer just to come up with new names for the
These
insane
drug
shit.
names.
Yeah.
God, I really want some iocane now. God, I got some Audicane here.
Sniff
Yeah.
that cat.
Yeah. Chop up her hair and snort a few lines.
Just sniffed it right off it to
Oh,
get that
God.
danger right up your nose. This is my new dip right here. It's that Tiger Bomb.
Tiger Bomb snuff.
Oh yeah, slap
Good.
some of that in your lip, dude. Tell
Yeah.
you how it goes.
Put a little pinch of that between your cheek and gums and see how that works out for you.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm an old man. I'm gonna put some on my shoulders.
It increases fertility on your nuts. Trust me.
Man,
Oh
you-
yeah, that works very well. You should try it.
And a deep burn. If you like deep burns.
It's like, is what's that shit? Is Gold Bond not cutting it for you anymore on your for your monkey butt? Switch up to Tiger Bomb.
Step up your old man game.
Man, I tell you what, I felt so proud of myself in certain ways at SCMM because I'm telling you right now, a few more months, I'm going to be 47 years old. And I woke up every morning feeling like $1 million after drinking, got on, rode all day, felt like $1 million after riding. And there's all these dudes in their 20s and 30s going, oh, I'm so sore. Oh,
Hey,
oh,
hey,
my
I
back is killing me.
do the same thing though, Tim. I think it's not even maybe an age thing. I think it's just like you know your shit or something. Because I did the same. Like I got
Know
up the
your
next
limits.
day. Yeah, like I got up the next day and rode to the fucking. Rode out to that desert, did all that shit. Nobody wanted to go to that. Oh god! I wish I'd known you'd gone to breakfast so early because I was trying to get everyone to go to breakfast for like 2 hours, and I was like,
Yeah, you
I was
should.
about to tell them, "Fuck you guys!" I was gonna go on my own because
yeah.
nobody would get their shit moving. We
I
basically
did
had
go out
lunch
and
for
look around
breakfast.
before we went to breakfast to see if I could round anybody up to go, but man, it was still quiet as a mouse.
I
was
don't know.
like-
I think you left before even we left. We went to Denny's, a bunch of us. I remember when we were leaving. You were cleaning your bike, Tim.
Yeah.
Tim
Clean my
obsessively
bike every
cleaning his
day
bike
and every night.
to ride it through a desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clean that shit.
It went out shiny every day, and then every day when I brought it back and parked it, I shined it up again.
Dude, that matte black on that bike I had looked cooler when it was dusty as shit.
Yeah.
Something about it was like
Some nomad shit.
It really did.
Were
I kept
you-
smacking those leather bags and the dust would fly off? I was like, that is so cool.
Did you happen to record? Were you recording when I was riding by you, wheeling and making all that fucking noise with my bike and stuff?
Yeah, do you want to see how low it was or something?
Oh, I was just gonna see how loud it was.
Oh, it's really loud.
Okay, good. If
that
you
much?
if you
Way
decide
too loud.
if you
It'll
decide
make it
not
in
to
the video.
use that, okay.
it'll-
Well,
it'll
I was
make
going
it
to say
in
it's no. I'm not necessarily asking you to, but if you don't, I would like to have some of
I
that
get you
footage.
a copy of it anyway. I gotta like
Okay.
get. It's like each one of those is a day, and that's what day. Fucking what is that? Day 3 for me. Yeah, yeah. I go in there and find it. Because it was right at the
Yeah.
beginning. That's probably the first slide of the day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No guitar ropes tonight, guys. Everything is in the trailer. Everything is in the trailer. I mean, I've got some my electric guitars are in the studio, but I don't have anything to plug them into. So sorry about that.
What up, Josh and Dick?
What's up, Josh?
Hey, brothers.
Oh, these guys came in. What's up, guys?
I had to restart my computer ahead of Sam.
How long did that take?
Ooh.
Well, I also was doing stuff.
Is your computer
come now.
is your computer like an old lawnmower? Do you gotta crank it a few
Full
times?
start.
You had to do anything on the other side of the room. You got
He's
on.
ripping on everybody, making fun of Tim Kreitz's wheelies, making fun of my computer.
Yeah. Dude, Derek messed with my laptop while I was down there. My second rate laptop to my computer, and now it starts up faster than my computer does. I was pretty impressed by that. You click the power button, it's just like sign in. You sign in, it's like okay, do it. It's just boom, boom.
Hell
I was
yeah.
like, that is so cool.
Just a couple little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, well, it had all that.
Especially
You said
on
all
the-
that crap on there from buying it from a store or whatever you were telling me.
Yeah, all that
So-
bloatware shit.
Little MS config, some registry changes, you're good.
Yeah, go into developer options. Yeah, you can get around some of it.
That's
It's a
why I
good little
like
secondary
the.
computer. I just wish it had some kind of graphics card on it. Then it would be like, because it's all good. You can edit on it, but man, when you hit that export button, you better just go get a
Sit
coffee.
back,
go,
yeah.
just go leave.
Go
it
back
alone.
next week.
Yeah, pretty much.
Neil, don't you use that like highly manipulatable software for your phone? What is it called?
Oh no, I was just gonna say that it's just like the phones. Like you buy the phones from like Sprint or AT&T, and they all have like pure bloatware.
Oh,
But
yeah.
if you
Oh,
get them
yeah.
straight from Google, the Nexus line, it's
Yeah.
just
Yep.
like pure fucking Android with nothing else. So they're like always crazy fast.
Oh, good.
Except
Oh,
fucking
that's why I
Verizon
like
doesn't
them.
have Nexus,
Can
which
you
is
do that with
garbage.
like an AT&T phone?
Yeah, and you can't- you
You
can't
can
use-
ROM it. You can root it and put your custom ROM with like a clean ROM with no bloatware on it. But
Yeah, that's always dangerous. So if you fuck it up, then you.
I've only fucked up one phone ever.
It's
Carson
pretty good,
fucked
though.
one up real good at SCMM.
It's
Yeah, that one
surprisingly, he
was
said
good.
it still worked the next day. Drop it in the pool. I saw him fucking
He's
swan
still using it.
dive into that shit.
And his
Yeah,
vape, too.
I feel like this
So
is
wait,
the
was
point
he-
where I always come in and say I've never had a problem with my iPhone, and I've dropped it in multiple bodies of water. I feel like I'm on repeat because I always do that. I always say that. I'm just gonna shut up.
One time I was drinking at a pool party and I was trying to show off. I was like, man, you can stick phones underwater for like a half second. I kept taking my iPhone and like hammering it in the water and yanking it out. And it was cool like the first 2-3 times, but I did it like probably a dozen times. And by the end of that shit was all fucked up. But I put in some rice and I put in some rice. It was fine. It worked fine.
I know that feeling. I feel like I've done that not just with phones, but with like a lot of things in my life where like it'll be fine. And
Like a hot dog in the water.
You can totally poke this bear with a stick. He ain't gonna do shit.
Don't
Get
worry,
away
they
with it
don't.
once,
Don't worry,
right?
they don't drown.
Bitch ass bear ain't gonna do shit. I'll poke him with a stick all day long. How you like that shit, motherfucker?
Oh shit!
Who's drink? Oh, that's Tim.
Damn, who is that drinking whiskey?
Tim, I'm
It's
telling
not
you, Tim's got
whiskey
like some
yet.
kind of secondary mic or
Clankety
mug with, like,
clacking.
a microphone just taped to his mug.
I got drunk on the other guys' hangout Friday night, and so I haven't had an alcoholic beverage since Friday night. This is iced tea right here.
I got so fucking drunk on informal llamas hangout that like
Oh,
I
yeah.
the last half hour of it at all. I woke up, I'd like commented on like a dozen videos. I was like, how the fuck did I even watch 12 videos and love comment on all of them? I don't remember anything. I was just like saying all this shit like, love this part, man. You did fucking great. I'm like,
What?
Yeah, you were in rare form toward the end of that llama hangout that we did. That was funny.
I have zero recollection. All I remember, I woke up and I had texted you that I meant every word. Whatever those words were, apparently
Yeah.
I was pretty serious about them. But
You just told me that I was extremely intelligent and that you admired me in a lot of ways. That was fun. That was fun. Oh my gosh. We're going to look back on all this stuff when we're old and go, what in the hell were we doing?
Right.
Oh.
Good
Either that or we'll go, man, that was awesome. Hopefully we'll still think it's awesome.
What's everybody's default mode when they're really fucking shit hammered?
What do you mean, like emotionally or what?
Yeah, everybody's got a default mode.
Oh, I'm a happy drunk, man.
Yeah, happy.
I get super happy, man.
Yeah, me too. You can never
Yep.
tell really.
if like two people are like fighting around me, which does happen all the time, because you get the other guys that are like aggressive and crazy. I'm so like I want everyone to have so much fun. I'm all like, no, we can work out our problem.
Are you the hugging guy? You start hugging everybody. I
don't hug people, but when they start fighting, I want to like fix the situation so bad. Like I it's like my driving force in life. Like, I must make you stop fighting and love each other. It doesn't usually work though.
So it's mainly like, two dudes fighting and Jake trying to tell a parking code to believe it.
I remember I was at this bar a while back, and two of my friends got into it somehow, and they're drunk and stupid. And one guy pushed over the other guy, like broke a chair, and the bartender's like, we're on the verge of getting kicked out, and I'm like, no, it's all right, I can fix this. And I'm like on the ground, like pleading with him, like, just stop, I want to drink more drinks. Come on, guys. And I'm like in the bathroom with like one of them. We're in the bathroom, like a huddle, like, it's gonna be okay, man. You guys just get emotional. And come back, or bills on the tabs on the table, like, didn't work. So mad.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I get pretty lucky, and I've gotten way better about this as I've gotten older. But my only like dark spot of getting drunk was just like, dude, I'd be like on point, everything's great, I love everybody, bro hugs, high fives, fucking let's do the thing.
Really?
Until somebody like tells me not to do something, or someone's like, you know what, you probably shouldn't fucking tear ass on that motorcycle down the street, you're pretty drunk. And then all of a sudden it's like, how dare you?
What up, fuckers?
They're looking out for you.
What up?
And you're getting
What up, Rev?
What's up, dude?
What's up, Rev Bob?
Chilling, man. Just at home. Ain't got shit to do.
It's Monday. Ain't got shit to do.
I'm looking at on my other screen here. I've got Rev Bomb, Arson, and Dank, and then Derek's right off to the side. I'm trying to edit some more California stuff, and it's all fun.
You know what's hilarious? So I went on a vacation with the wifey down in San Diego, chilling a couple days, and I come back and see that Jake posted a video about him, like Dank and I two-upping. And I was like, oh, I wonder if he threw that killer wheelie, and goes, and because it was uphill, I was like a foot off the ground and felt way higher than I really was. I was like, oh man, it's such a bitch wheelie.
I did the same thing. I did that pulling into Chaparral. I did a wheelie on the main thoroughfare there, and I thought, oh, that was a big old wheelie. And then somebody had it on their video, and it was a little tiny bitch.
See, if you're gonna be like unless you like can throw up and hold a balance point wheelie, if you want to get a good shot, you gotta let me know so I can be downshifted one or two, ready to hammer it, so I can stick with you and try to catch it on film. Because even if it's only a foot off the ground, if you hold it for a minute and I'm next to you, it'll look really cool. When you just go, it's like, yeah.
No, because every time I go to Del Amo and I jump on that on ramp to go home, and I'll hit a clutch up and it feels good. And that felt better than normal, so I was like, oh yeah, that was way better. And in the footage, it was like, I got high enough for toilet paper to be underneath the front wheel.
I tell you what was really impressive to me, Rev Bomb, and I mentioned this in the comment section on your video, was anybody here, anybody here who's actually seen an FZ09 in person? If you've ever looked at the back seat on that, it's literally a postage stamp.
Yeah. Much like the FZ07.
Rev was hanging, Dank was hanging off the back of it. Like,
the fact that you got two grown men on that motorcycle.
you know how fucked was it that because I had if I had the passenger pillion on mine, how awesome that would have been. But then at the same time, we had to use that back fender to stack shit onto, so. But even with that, he could have just sat on top of that shit stack and held on to my.
It probably be more comfortable than that, but it looks. I was looking at it going like, dude, he's got it's got enough room for his asshole. Period.
Yeah,
dude, he literally
some sack and taint. That's all you got real estate for.
He almost pulled me off the bike twice. It was ridiculous. Like any movement of the throttle, and I don't know who's ridden an FZ, who hasn't, but if you've ridden an 09, the throttle can be a little fun. It's not Jake's WR450 jerky, but At times it can be. As a passenger, I'm sure it's even worse. And he would
terrifying.
just fucking falcon claw the shit out of me on my shoulders as he's leaning back. So now I have to hold up myself and Dank.
He was
with-
not getting thrown that day.
Oh, dude.
Oh man, I can only imagine how terrifying it'd be. I don't know. I've never
have to go
rode on
too
the back
far,
two
though.
up, dude. It'd be fucking. I'd be shitting my
It's
pants.
maybe like, but it's maybe like
Yeah.
what 15, 20 minutes, right?
Especially on an FZ09, man.
But,
I got
I have too, and it sucks. I don't see how chicks do it all the time.
there's a regular. I have a regular at my bar. He's a good dude. Who's a tech at our local Yamaha dealership, our big one. And he said he told me when those FZ09s came out, just to let everybody know how touchy they are. Like because they sold them like hotcakes. Like fucking couldn't keep them in stock when they first came out. And he said like dozens of people came back to the point where they were like, dude, this thing is not even fucking rideable. It fucking wants to wheelie so bad.
What's wrong with that?
But no, I'm saying, so you're saying like dozens of people came back. That Yamaha actually came out with with a patch as a tune, like to
Yeah.
bikes. And I can only assume it's true. I mean, I don't think he'd lie to me. But
Yeah,
like,
no, it's for all
a
14.
recall on horsepower. They're like, no, this bike is too fucking buck wild. We gotta.
I
get
meant to jump on yours and I never did, but I have ridden one briefly and it wasn't tuned. It was when they first came out. So I put it right in the A mode or whatever it was, and I didn't think it was bad. But again, I'm so used to riding mine. My WR is probably one of the snappiest bikes I've ever ridden. I'm so used to that now. So.
No, it was 2014 when they came to the U.S. They patched the throttle, and then 15 is fine, 16 is fine. You know, they all.
Maybe you should just not be a pussy.
That was basically
when I
what
twist
this guy
when I
said.
twist the throttle, it tries to go too quick. Well, then just twist it a little less. You know, what's wrong with you? Shift it, short shift it if that's really a problem. I mean, I think remember when I had an R1 back in the day, you couldn't full throttle it, especially like you couldn't full throttle it up into the power band redline place until you were about in third gear, because it would just try to stand up. So the solution to that was either give it less throttle or short shift it.
My Rocket
Worked
3s,
fine.
my Rocket 3s, they're the same way. It's 0 to 60. It's faster if you start in second gear than first gear. Because in first gear,
Tears it out a little, doesn't it?
in first gear it tops out at like 55, and so you have to shift into second before 60. If you start out in second gear, you're fucking faster because it accelerates faster than you can visibly shift.
The R1 would hit, my R05 would hit 105 if you took it to rev limiter in first, but it used to short shift it around 80, 85 at full throttle because it's just trying to lift way too fucking hard. So you just give that little short shift and do the same into second. By third gear, you can finally pin that thing out hard and tuck into it.
Nice.
And then you're just breaking the fuck out of every law there is at that point. You're like at 120, 30 by the time you can pin the bike. Like, it's cool, and then at the same time it's like, man, that's so fucking retarded. Like, you own a motorcycle that you can't pin it until you're braking like there's no speed limit. You're almost double every speed limit. So
I keep getting the comment that there's a flash tune for the FZ09 to make it go above 150 or whatever, and I'm like, do you understand that the likelihood of you using 150 miles an hour is so rare it doesn't really matter?
Yeah.
In LA especially, like, most of you guys have ridden in LA, and yes, we do have opportunities to, you know, rip it and whatever, but it's like they're so few and far between. We spend so much time in traffic and lane splitting. It's like I don't need an extra
I'd go
20.
one down in the front just because. Fuck it.
That always makes me raise an eyebrow too. A lot of guys that I've covered their bikes and stuff, they're like, "Oh, there's a limiter in there, you know, about 150, but I'm gonna send it off and have a guy, you know, remove that." You know, like,
Yeah. Because you go 150 all the time and just wish you could go faster.
I mean,
You're like sitting at 150, like a single tear going down your face.
Yeah.
I will say, when I had an R1, I did hit 150 all the fucking time. That's not a good thing. Like, it would have been good if there was a stopper in there to keep me from.
Well,
doing
now
that.
I'll say this though, because like I'll say that as well as I've gotten older, but I also put like ridiculous amounts of modifications on bikes that don't need any modifications at all. So I really understand the mentality of going like, I want the maximum that this bike has to offer.
Well, I think too when you send those ECUs to get reflashed, they're doing more than just removing those limiters. There's a lot they can do on those reflashes that a power commander can't.
Yeah.
Do those FZs have any trunk space when you take the little seat off?
Nope. Nope.
I'm guessing they have the same thing that the Grom has, is a place for the manual.
You can get a
on the bottom.
Yeah, you can get a Bic pen in there.
Like the new Z1000. When I took that seat off, I was like, "Fuck." I used to be able to like put a drink in there and shit, and now it's like all I can fit is my registration papers. Literally, that's all it is, and then there's nothing.
Did it come with that factory toolkit that's useless that you just throw out so you actually can shove something in there? Right?
It might have. I don't know.
You know what's just enough space for usually? A power commander.
Yeah,
in there.
They leave you enough space. There's literally enough space in my FZ for an EJK. You can tell they were like, they're gonna put a fuel controller in it, so let's leave them a little room for the fuel controller.
No, my FZ has 2 little pockets in it. So there's one underneath the passenger seat that's about as big as your phone and about 6 of them tall, maybe. And then the one in the underneath the main driver, rider, whatever, there's one that's about the size of a battery. And that's your trunk space.
That's one great thing about older bikes, because like my ZRX 1200R, it has a freaking trunk box under the seat. Like you open it up, and you can get all kinds down there, man.
Oh,
awesome.
I can fit my license plate and my registration underneath my seat. That's
it. my Daytona was the worst.
Yeah, I can't take anything in there. And the tools are actually like embedded into the plastic, so that they don't take up space.
Yeah,
that's not a good idea because then they have to be aligned in a certain way.
Yeah, they don't take up space. But literally, like I got my license plate and my registration in there.
the old Z, I could fit 2 full-size handguns and like a water bottle.
I know you. I you always used to show those pictures, and I was like, damn, that's so cool that you used to be able to do that. But
I've got a holster for my 9mm that will attach to the windshield of my ZRX 1200, and it'll slip right between my tachometer and my speedometer and the front windshield.
Oh, that's cool.
Slip that pistol right in there.
Yeah.
Fucking
GTA.
Yeah.
Just go out to the desert and fucking drive your motorcycle and shoot it.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, that'd be fun. Dude, on the R1, though, like y'all were saying, like my old 05 R1, there was enough room under the seat for a double cheeseburger from McDonald's. Not a double quarter pounder, but a double cheeseburger. And because of
no
the
more, no less.
Yeah, because of the Undertale exhaust, man, you get home like this, you'd be fucking juggling hot. Yeah. Because, dude, my wallet, I used to shove my wallet into there. It was just enough room for a wallet, too, and it would, like, fuck up shit in your wallet from the heat. Like, it would like, delaminate cards and, like, fuck up receipts you left in there, so I had to stop leaving my wallet back there.
Have a $100 dinner out on the town, go to pay.
I want to know if anybody else ever did this. As far as like, I don't eat fast food anymore, but I used to eat fast food on the reg. Like every night after the bar, like at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'd go to fucking McDonald's or Burger King and get a fucking like sack of cheeseburgers and some fries.
Yuck.
Cheeseburgers. Yeah, I get the number 14. It's like that off menu shit. It's just a sack of
I'd be like, I want that, but put a whole tomato slice on it so I know it's fresh.
Give me 20 nuggets and 3 packs
of
instead of
barbecue.
So what I do,
get a tomato in there.
This was before I did YouTube, so this was before I wore a helmet. And so what I do is I'd ride up there, and I wouldn't have a backpack or nothing, and I just take like this big greasy sack of fries and cheeseburgers, and I just set it on my tank, and I just ride home with it on my tank. But what I do is, because like everybody does, I'd eat French fries while I was riding home. So I just like riding with one hand and being like eating French fries out of the fucking bag.
You ever just throw one in the air and see if you can hit the windshield behind you in the car?
And I just like
I want a spare fry.
I can't be the only person who's rolled like that. Like it was the best, man. Because like the French fries would be like hot and greasy, like on the way home, being like, "Oh man, I've been thinking about this all fucking night."
What are you gonna do the milkshake like Arson?
Yeah, that's milkshake.
That shit had me dying.
And he never cleaned his jacket up.
Dude,
like an SCMM, it still had like old, curdled up, milky grossness all over.
You know, it's like, dude, I was so close to throwing that jacket.
Some old ropes.
Like,
I'd be like, oops, my bad.
Because if I threw it in the pool and like went in there and just scrubbed it for a minute and put it out in that heat, it would dry so quick. Man, that jacket would be. That's all it needs. You can clean it with some water.
Yeah.
It's a fucking motorcycle jacket. Just fucking pressure wash that shit. It'll dry.
Yeah, I like when people are always like, "How do you wash a motorcycle jacket?" And like, I think I've got some like little quick videos on Instagram. I'm throwing them in a bathtub with some fucking shit. And I'm stomping on them. I'm like, "This is how you clean these things." Fine.
You gotta do a parody video, stomping on your jacket, like that news lady who was stomping on the grapes and she fell over. Yeah, just do that while washing your jacket, just fall over.
They made fun of that on Family Guy. See that
yeah, they did. I saw that. I fucking lost it, dude.
Oh shit. Oh man, I picked up one of those lithium batteries this week for the DRZ, dude. That thing's awesome.
Yeah, I saw on Ride GR where you were asking if somebody had a special charger for it. Did you get that worked out?
You need to try. No, I just threw it in there. I said, fuck it. Nah, I got one on order, but I still put it in there because when
Who made yours?
It's the Showy or whatever.
See, I got one. I had one for my DRZ. It was when they were first coming out, though. They weren't like as good as they are now, and it was from like Tech Trail or something weird like that.
Yeah.
That guy's his are even pretty pro now. I was saying they look like the size of a battery, but they're really light. They fit right in the hole, and they've got all the electronics. When I got mine, it was like something like, I don't know, it was much bigger than my wallet, right? It was a little gray pack, like it looked like a little hobby pack, and I never took it apart later because it broke. One of the cells died in there, but there was 4 like just straight lithium batteries with no chip or anything, which is kind of dangerous as shit.
Yeah.
Because you have to have something that cuts off the power when it doesn't let it go.
So it evenly charges all of them.
If a lithium battery ever goes past 100% or goes to 0%, they fucking explode. That's like when your phone turns off because it's like, oh, I'm out of power. There's probably really about 5% to 10% power left in the battery. There's just literally a cutoff switch inside your batteries. Like it's fucking, they have to have shit like that. So these were sort of goofy back then, and they didn't work as good. And the bike would start good one day, then the weather would drop a little bit, and it wouldn't start. I'll be interested for you since you're up so north, and if it still starts in the winter.
Yeah, they say that even with like a full charge, if you just like you can let it sit for years, and it won't drop like any voltage, even in the cold.
Yeah, we'll see.
So
we'll see. They said the same thing. They said the same thing about mine, but I know they're much better now. I think they've gotten more.
All I know is my stock one in the DRZ. After like a week, my bike just wouldn't even start.
Someone's got the echo going.
But now dude, that thing cranks so hard. It's just like.
Yeah, you got
shade tree.
So yeah, mine was so small though too. Like, is yours like the size of a battery then? Like, is it replaced the same size?
Oh no, it's smaller. But the package comes with all these little foam sticky inserts. You can put in so it holds it secure. But yeah, it's probably like a pound versus like 8 pounds old batteries.
Yeah, it's like they're tiny. I've had mine in the air box because it was so small, and for a while I just had the whole battery box off the back. It looks really cool like that. But yeah, I put it in the air box. That's what a lot of the guys online were doing with the super small ones. It's kind of a pain because you got to wrap some of the big cables in there. But
yeah,
I gave up after about 2 months, 3 months with it. I just went back to
It cranks pretty.
I had a gel battery in there. A gel battery that was pretty good.
If it ends up working pretty good, I'm probably gonna get this tiny one for the Z125 too.
Aww.
Because the batteries they put in there are always like garbage, and they only last like a season anyways.
You know what's so weird though? Like my brother's DRZs are notorious for killing batteries. Something runs on that bitch, or they just have a draw.
Just constantly going. I know.
Dude, there's something weird. I don't know what it is because they only have a clock as the only goofy thing that runs. But they're notorious. So you got to do the free power mod if you haven't done it yet.
What's that?
You'll look it up. There'll be tons of shit on it. It's where you route, you kind of bypass the whole wiring harness and you take a direct to the battery off the regulator. It's pretty cool. You'll pick up almost a volt at the fucking battery.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Efficient.
But anyway, what was I gonna say about them? Fucking, they're all fucked. I don't know. Oh yeah, the DRZs are just bad for fucking like my brother's DRZ and my WR are both set for like 2 months after I had knee surgery. I had my brother's DRZ in my garage, and I went out there. The DRZ's full dead. Won't even, make that clicking noise. It's just completely fucked. Turn on the dash, won't even light up. WR with fuel injection and a battery half the size, fired right up, like no beat missed. Yeah, as soon as you turn the key and you hear it go, I was like, no fucking way, and it fired right up.
Yeah, so, dude, DRZ like a week and it's done, but the battery in there was already kind of janky.
Well, I never let that bike sit more than like 2 fucking weeks without starting it. Just go out there and let it run. I'm serious, dude. There's everybody I know at DRZ that like, especially like you up north, they end up buying batteries like every fucking year just because.
That's what I'm hoping to eliminate. So we'll see. Time will tell.
My brother, every time he goes on leave, like he's in the Navy, he's got one of those, right? Every time they do a deployment or whatever it is. And he comes back, he just before he leave, he told me he just takes the battery out and just fucking throws it in the garbage. He just already knows. He already knows it's gonna be fucked when he gets back. It's like, what's the point?
I had an issue when I got my bike. Like within the first 3 months, the battery died, but it was a weird weather going on, and we hit like high 30s here. And then like one morning, I went out and this shit wouldn't start. And then like for a few days, it was like really cold, and that was it. It was fucked.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're like, oh, it's California, we'll just put a shitty battery in there.
No, it's cold snaps. Cold snaps are hell on batteries, man.
Cold snap
it just
will get
fucked it up.
It's hard on them. Go throw your battery in the freezer and see what happens to it.
Once a battery's like a year and a half old, what I found with my batteries is like, once it's over a year and a half, 2 years old, all you gotta do is kill it once, and it's done.
It's done. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. If a battery's more than a
don't kill it, it'll last like 3 or 4 years. But like once you kill it dead and have to jump it, you're like, that battery's fucking.
I would love to see
Never
Ichiban
the same
Moto
again.
make a video about how to restore one. Y'all watch him? Like ripping the cap off and like making his own electrolyte mixture.
Wait, who are you talking about?
If everybody watching right now, if you want to really know some really awesome and totally badass how-tos, and probably how everybody here in Monday Night Hangouts keeps all their bikes running very well on the low, check out Ichiban Moto. That guy really knows what's up. I'll put him here in the description. Ichiban Moto.
Yeah, man, talk about mods. He's saving some money. Really listen to the guy. It'll really help you out.
Yeah.
Don't watch his video all the way through. Just stop and start doing whatever he says, step by step.
Yeah, 100% guaranteed.
Josh, how is I saw you saying something about you're on the downhill, you're on the home stretch with your foot or something. What's going on with your foot?
Yeah, I keep telling myself that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I'm telling everybody else that too. I view perception is reality. So.
Yeah. The law of attraction. Yeah.
I've decided it's time to tell people that I'm in the home stretch, so I must be.
There you go.
I mean, it's a little bit of a philosophical statement, but you know, I've decided I'm done with sitting on my ass.
Positive thinking.
Yeah.
When is your next doctor's appointment?
Thursday. But that faggot, last time I went there, this motherfucker. Trust me, I've got a lot of regulars at the bar who are Indian. I've got friends on YouTube who are Indian. Like, I feel like that. I'm already going like, I have a black friend, but like, dude, even Indian people will say, dude, Indian doctors are the fucking worst.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak to that, but.
Well, I just go in there, and it's an Indian doctor, and he comes in, and, like, dude, okay, so here's the difference. Like, this doctor will say, like, oh, you have this injury to your foot that I did surgery on, so, you know, by my check marks on the approved sheet of paper that says when you're allowed to do this, this is what you should do. You know, I prefer a sports medicine doctor because I don't want to spend any extra time sitting around. And so this guy has no reason to get me on my feet soon.
Don't they make you go to physical therapy?
I don't know. He'll tell me that on Thursday. But he comes in with a little checklist, and he's wearing like a salmon polo shirt and some fucking Nikes. Like, he ain't there to do any doctoring.
He's ready to hit the links.
Right.
Yeah, he's
ready to play around.
He's like, he comes in and he goes like,
gonna go hit 18.
He was there for like 30 seconds. He goes, "Does this hurt? Does that hurt?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "All right, I'm gonna write you a note for work that says you don't have to go back for 6 months." And I was like, "Motherfucker, please." And then he did.
love my doctor, man. He's fucking got silver hair down to the crack of his ass. Wears those moccasins with sheepskin on the inside and shit.
I got it.
It's just a mentality that a lot of doctors get into, and that goes at like, hey, this is what the book says that you need to take the time off of, so that's the time you take off.
When you asked him what you needed to do to make the healing go faster, did he say, "For 20, please eat fagot"?
I'm gonna prescribe you a bunch of blunts. Just stay off.
Yeah.
It's even worse because here's the
Arson heard the call of the wild.
Here's the thing about Indian doctors, okay? If an Indian doctor actually has an Indian accent, I like him. Because that means that they actually had to try hard to live in America and be a doctor. Like, they didn't just, like, they weren't just born into it. They were like, dude, they came from India, from probably a shitty fucking neighborhood. They got to America, they're a fucking doctor, and they're usually a small businessman. Like, they fucking made it. This dude was 100% sounded like he was from, like, the Valley. Like, and I'm like,
it's like, oh, dude, man, your foot is fucked up, dude.
You gotta fucking watch out for is like a totally Americanized Indian guy. Those are the worst.
Jesus.
They were born here in privilege.
Exactly. His dad was probably a doctor who had to fight really hard for it. Now he's just a dickhead.
Mm-hmm. Dickhead, he probably had a Lambo when he went to meds.
Oh, man.
Sorry, I know I'm being horrible right now. I'm just fucking.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's typical Josh.
Dude,
It's okay to be honest.
I'd be making
Real
my wife
talk.
watch your talking videos. I'm like, man, these are really good. She likes them too.
Dude, they're
"Oh, you made
great.
Another one? I'm like, yeah, check them out.
Yeah, you got to throw, even after you get back on two wheels, you have to throw one of those in just once in a while.
You've always been like that. And I love your storytelling stuff when you talk about your insane childhood and shit, man. It was like,
Oh,
Shade
dude.
Tree Stories.
yeah.
Dude, the recent one with the whole
Origins.
what the fuck? Atheism and why atheists are assholes and shit.
Talking.
I was dying, dude. That shit had me fucking laughing my ass off.
That was good. I watched that one at work.
I'll tell you, I really appreciate that, but I'll tell you, dude, those are so stressful to put out because, like, when you're, like, in front of the camera, you make those by yourself, you know? It's not,
Right.
it's not like, you know, you got a bunch of people around going, like, yeah, this is cool. It's just like, dude, I'm by myself, like, going, like doing all this shit in front of the camera, and then I have to edit it by myself, and then I upload it, and, like, afterwards, it's so fucking stressful because I'm like, dude, who the fuck am I to, like, say this shit? Like who am I? Like, I'm gonna comment on this? Like, who the fuck you? And I just look at it, like, I'll like watch it, and I'm just like, who the fuck do you think you are?
People love that shit, dude. People love that shit. Look at the amazing atheist. He has like dude, and that's all he does. Fucking stand in front and piss people off.
Yeah. But with that guy, it's about pissing people off. Like, I wonder half the time if he has any other motive other than he just wants to
Piss people off.
be controversial, right?
He
wants to be. Some people are contrarians for its own sake, and that guy is one of them.
I remember he started like a Patreon, and he's got a pretty big like following or whatever still on YouTube or whatever. But even his own fans, like, he started a Patreon. I was like, I need money to pay for shit, you know? I gotta buy fucking lights and cameras, and I just want more money in general. And he got like 2 people or something to sign up for it. I was like, even your own people
Some
are
people
like,
just watch because they don't fucking like you, and those people ain't gonna give you no money.
It was the same time I was starting one, so I was watching a lot of other people's to try to get like, you know, like, how do I approach this and like be cool and honest about it. And he's up there like, just give me fucking money because I want it and shit. Like, that's not gonna work. Don't do that.
Oh yeah, he's right on the cusp of 1 million subscribers.
Golly.
Jesus.
That's no joke. I mean, I like that dude's style. He's got a great voice. For a lot of people, that's what makes it or breaks it. Like, it's their cadence of speaking. Like, I don't like a lot of the stuff that the Amazing Atheist does. A lot of things piss me off. But like, he's got a great voice for it, man.
You can't be Ronnie Coleman and start a YouTube channel. One of those Oklahoma country boy voices of high pitched, and everybody goes, "Where the fuck did you get this voice from?" But I'm going down, and I just lifted weights really good, and I took some steroids, and I got bigger and better. Like, dude, no, just no, it just doesn't work.
You go polar opposite and have like a put on New York accent. What's up?
Oh, what up, Tank Girl?
All the dudes with New York accents. I love watching those guys because their accents sound. For me in the South, those guys all sound like they're out of a movie or something. I mean, don't they all sound? I'm always just like, how do you all sound like you're extras in Good Will Hunting or some shit? Like,
that's funny.
Well, what I'm talking like Defobra and fucking First and all those dudes are just like, listen to talk. I'm like, you guys sound like you're a radio show or some shit like that,
I don't know if it's just me, but a lot of the European vloggers, I try to watch them because I want to see like the different scenery and things like that. But their voices, their way they talk, puts me to sleep. I'm like, I can't sit and listen to it that long. I'm not racist.
No, it's something me and because I talk to Spicy 110 like every other fucking day almost, and he's like how you American vloggers take off and do so much better than we do. I'm like because that's something exact thing I've tell him all the time. I was like, because you guys put us to sleep sometimes with your voices, man. You're just like even when you're hitting on something really good, you're just like
yep.
Like, especially Spicy's got like a real posh sounding kind of accent. So
the best thing though is when they say cunt.
Yeah, I love that shit.
It's the greatest thing ever. You're like,
Here's a guy with the funniest voice ever.
From the Australian guys, man. You get those Australian dudes that are.
They pronounce that T really well. They go cunt.
Yep.
That's how they say it. That's the difference between us and them.
But it just flows. It's like it's like a butterfly word for the Brits. Just cunt.
It's just part of their lexicon.
The butterfly word. That's awesome.
It's how we say fuck. We just throw it off the cusp and it's whatever. If you hear a British dude say fuck, it's not the same as an American. You know it. But when they say cunt, you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that kind of got me aroused. I'm slightly chubby now.
Funniest thing I ever heard is an Australian guy on a hangout yelling at his kids, calling them cunts because they're stupid cunts because they can't figure out what the fuck they're doing.
I'll tell you what, dude. You think that, especially with Australians and English folk, that there wouldn't be you go you can hang out and talk to them and shit like that. I've been in a couple Australian hangouts because I'm always up late. I'm always up at 6 or 7 in the morning because of the bar. So I've been able to jump in on a few Australian motovlogger hangouts, and the way that they all talk to each other, like you can talk to one of them, it's fine. But when there's 6 of them, the way they talk to each other, I was just so lost. I was like, holy shit, I can't understand what any of you guys are saying.
They have their own slang for sure.
Dude, at SCMM, I told him I remember talking to him about this later when he was on the other guys 2 weeks ago or something. What's his name? Mr. Fish. We had one or two pretty good conversations, then we got drinking, and he to me. I was like, I didn't know what you were telling me, because after that, all of our conversations were just real quick words, and we'd hug each other, then walk away. We didn't know what the fuck we were saying.
Hey, mate.
I feel like I can do a lead pin accent pretty good. He went away, so no one cares anymore.
Well, he's got an African accent.
Who?
Leadpin. He's got a South African accent. He's from South Africa. Which, dude, I can understand South Africans all day long, dude. It's like they've got English accents.
He's Australian, isn't he?
Yeah,
he lives in Australia.
Yeah, but he lives in
where he's
Australia,
from?
but he's South African. Yeah, he speaks
okay.
Afrikaans.
Afrikaans, yeah.
I listening to South Africans speak is super fucking easy because it's like an English accent, except they slow everything down, so it's on there just thank you, I can understand what you're fucking saying.
You're right though. When you do get those guys drunk, you get an instant Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, I have a friend. She's from South Africa. She moved here several years ago. She lives here in West Texas, and Man, it's hard. I mean, her English is really good, but it's still hard to tell what she's saying sometimes because of the accent. She doesn't call me Tim. She calls me Tom. Good morning, Tom. Good morning.
Close enough. I worked with an Ethiopian guy for years, and he would call me like Jeek, and I was just like, whatever. Oh no, Jeek! It is good to see you today, Jeek. I'm it's a good guy.
I always call everybody named Dave this because I've told you guys before. My mentor Richard is from Germany. He's from Frankfurt, and so in Germany you don't call someone Dave. Like as like an affection for Dave is you call him Dobby. And I'm like anybody named Dave, and I was like, "What's up, Dobby?" Because I think it sounds so fucking cool.
You're like hitting on him.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds cool. It's like Dobby. It sounds fucking awesome.
That would be like, hey, Joshua. Yashi.
And they don't say. I know there's a guy who comes into our bar named Hubert, like which is a bit of a rare name. You can meet someone named Hubert. Most people just call him Bert. But if you're from Europe, you don't call somebody Hubert, you call him Uber.
What the fuck?
What? It's totally not even anything the same.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. That's what they say. They're like Uber.
Sounds like a good way to get punched in the face.
What's your name, Billy? How do you pronounce it?
Sounds like you're fucking trying to hail an Uber drunk.
Yeah, right.
You go out to the street.
Uber. Yeah, it's a French person trying to get an Uber.
No, the whole idea though in general to go out to the street and try to hail an Uber is already a fail, and you're going in a Uber.
It's like you're at the zoo and you're excited to see the polar bear exhibit. You're like, ooh, bear. That's just somebody can back me up who's English or somewhere in fucking Europe.
English or somewhere in Europe.
Some kind of.
That's awesome.
What can I say? I'm a fucking American. It's English or somewhere in Europe.
That's right.
I can imagine you at a police interrogation or whatever. They're questioning you. He's like, "What'd the guy look like? How'd he talk?" So, I don't know. He's foreign. From foreign.
Hey, Derek, where's Arson?
Probably whacking his pud.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta do that.
Huh?
You gotta do that sometimes.
Exploring the grounds. Treating his body like a circus.
I liked in Suburban Delinquents video today when Arson's acting all weird on his bike and he's filming it.
Oh, yeah.
Down the road. And somebody goes, I would love to be inside his mind for just 5 minutes. I bet it's like going to the circus.
That was such a great line.
That was pretty funny, yeah.
Oh, man.
He's pretty hooligan. He's funny.
Yeah.
I told him before. I said if I was out there on my supermoto, it would have been bad because I would have been egging each other on too much. Because I kind of do the same stupid stuff he does, but like we get pretty dumb. I do things. I tell him I do things. I was telling him on the phone. I do things that I don't put in videos because I don't want people to imitate, like try to emulate them, like going up next to people and downshifting their bike at speed. That's not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
I love doing it to people.
That's hilarious.
Just clocking that thing down, no clutch. Just,
oh, God, what a dick.
The engine brake scares the shit out of them. They're usually like thrown forward and chirps the tire.
Yeah, I've learned
a bunch of dirt bikes. I feel like when I'm with motards or supermotos, I'm like, it's a dirt bike. It's fine, even though the transmission is built the same and that the way it's built and everything else on the road. But for some reason, I'm like, it'll be okay. Where I do the everyone does the kill switch stall. I like to pull it next to people at traffic lights and just kick their bike into gear from neutral and kill it. That one's kind of funnier.
Oh, that's a crafty one.
Dude, the sneaky one is the kickstand. Like, it doesn't work on you, obviously, but...
Yeah, but because they don't know. They'll start looking around. They're like, wait, what? What happened?
Yeah,
if you do it real sneakily from behind.
Oh, the kickstand. That is a good one.
You need to disable that stuff on your DRZ, Neil.
On supermotos, if they started out riding dirt, or if they ride dirt, they should be a little more used to like their rear tire locking up than anybody else. I mean, not necessarily, but it's like...
Should be, yes. You are right in theory.
Actually work.
The 04 has a kickstand sensor?
No,
Or
your
05?
DRZ, like on the DRZs, they're real. Like if you ever go to take it off some jumps or do anything, you'll literally
Sweet
find as you're
jumps.
going up the jump, the engine will stall slightly, and when you land, it'll stall sometimes or
Oh,
it'll come back
man.
on. It's because the kickstand, as you go up the face of the jump, pops down for a second, which is fine. It doesn't hurt anything. It's just because the
Yeah.
spring, you can smack the ground. It won't. You're hauling ass. It won't do it. It just pop right back up. But like I literally like I've done it on my brother's DRZ. There's a video of on my channel me doing it. I'm pinning it going up a jump, and as it's going up the jump, it goes. It's like the worst time for it to like lose
Oh,
power
yeah.
because it nosedives it in the air. Then it lands and it just turns off. And all you gotta do is disable that kill switch on the kickstand.
Well,
Just like
you
your clutch
just.
switch, you just put the two wires together. Just
Oh,
strip them back
okay.
and put the wires together, and then take the.
I was thinking
little
about
box
doing
off.
that to my clutch switch because
I would do it to both. Yeah, fuck them.
I'm like, you got to
Then
squeeze
you can put like an
clutches.
RSC or a badass clutch lever
Yo,
in there.
speaking of that thing is amazing, Jake.
I
I
need to put
love
on.
it.
I still haven't done it. I meant to the other day, but life.
Yeah, that thing is butter. Like once you
What?
get it all dialed in and adjusted, the
Yeah.
RSC clutch lever.
Which adjuster did you go with? The lower one or the upper one on the little where you got the two places you can put it?
Are we talking about?
Oh,
Oh,
where you can put the cable.
Both.
It gives you two slots.
yep, both. I went to the farther one, I guess,
Yeah.
the second hole.
Because one gives you like more pull, but the other one is less pull. But it would be like the geometry would make it like easier to pull on that one. So if you could get enough release on the easier one, I can go with the easier one. But mine
Yeah,
doesn't release it
the
enough.
top one.
The top
was
one would give you
easier.
more pull, right? Or no, is it that
No,
way?
it's easier with a longer pull,
Okay. Yeah,
Tiny
easier with a
bit
longer
longer.
pull, and then the other one's a shorter pull, but
more
you just-
pressure.
You gotta see, you gotta see what works for your bike, pretty much.
Wait, will that kickstand shit, will it fuck with you even if the kickstand like drops an inch from being up, or does it have to be all the way down?
So
If
if
it
you
drops
look at
just a
the
tiny bout, it'll turn off.
If you look at, it's dependent on the bike because my FZ, it's got to go, I think about 3.5 inches or so before the part that slides in to hit that button gets there. But you just look under your bike on a stand, preferably, so it doesn't tip over. But you put the kickstand up, and then as you bring the kickstand down, you'll see as the kickstand comes down, there's a part that engages a push button.
That
Okay.
must have some elaborate one. I know on the most bikes, I've got like actually probably a drawer of these things. I've ripped off a lot of people's bikes that I've worked on. They're almost always, if you look at your kickstand, it comes down. There's usually like a little nut that hangs, like a little flat spot that hangs this side, and as that comes up to the top, it meets a little push button. Just pushes a little button in. So
Mhm.
that's the thing on most bikes. Maybe it sounds like the FZ's got something goofy.
No, it's the same thing. It's just the top of the kickstand doesn't engage it. Like it actually has to travel a little bit before it will get
Can
there.
that button get dirty and jammed up, or do they fucking take care of that?
They can.
I mean,
Take 'em
technically,
off. Take them off and be dangerous. It's kind of like having a gun without a safety, though. When you take that one off and the clutch switch, 'cause you can, I even got a video on my channel. I do this. I put the bike in gear with it off, kickstand down, and I hold the front brake all the way, and I just click the starter, and it just starts churning the back tire, and it's trying to take off. So it's like you got to use it.
I've actually seen Waldo on his 1986 Harley FXR. I've seen him bust his fucking ass by doing that.
Yeah. Because his bike is it like because my WR doesn't even have a neutral light, so
It doesn't matter. It's no neutral, no kickstand. It's like when you push the button, it fucking starts. It doesn't matter where you're at. And so I've seen him like fucking think it's in neutral and go to start it and just be like, whoa.
I catch it off every once in a while, and if I'm filming, I put it in videos because I have no shame. I think it's funny. I'll just like fuck. So I usually grab it, but
Well, I just did it the other day. I didn't put it in the video, but I did it like on the gas pump, just bring it off the kickstand. You try to start it and the kickstand's down. You go to take off and it just dies, and you're thinking, "What the fuck is wrong with my motorcycle?"
oh yeah, when you click it into gear and it just turns off. Yeah.
Speaking of like easy pull clutches and shit like that, are you guys familiar with the Clake?
no. I mean, truthfully, for how well built the RSC is, I wouldn't really recommend anything other than that. I'm
They
just
also have
seeing
a
I'm looking at it right
warranty
now,
on that clutch.
$150. So that's a lot for a fucking clutch lever.
Okay, but we're
It's a
talking
lifetime
about
warranty on that thing. First
But
of all,
if you guys look,
know.
if you guys look
if
at
you
that,
if
it's
you
like-
feel it though, if you go and feel that thing, the one we're talking about, like you'll be like, holy shit, it's crazy. Like you can pinky finger pull your clutch in.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like literally, Neil. If I go down to my bike, I can just fucking pinky finger shift if I wanted to. If I felt like being that lazy about it.
But you still get good feel on it. It's not like it's like a Cadillac steering wheel where it's mushy.
You have more feel than the shorty lever or your stock lever. It's easier to pull. There's
bearings in that damn thing.
There's no wiggle room really in the clutch. Like there's a tiny bit, maybe half a millimeter wiggle. It's built great, has a lifetime warranty.
I mean, it came from the stunt world. Like the guy puts a lifetime warranty on it, knowing his biggest people buying it or people smashing it like every other day. So
yeah,
he puts
they'll replace it even if you smash it.
Yep. You can smash it, they'll replace it. It's made from billet aluminum and all this.
I just want to point out.
Anyway.
There's been a lot of jokes that could have been made with with some of the words being said here.
Yeah.
And no one's taking it upon himself. I think very mature audience tonight.
As usual.
Yeah.
This is some kind of handbrake kit you're showing here.
Maybe I'll have to pick one up. You need the dirt bike cable space.
What I'm screen sharing here is the Clague, and it's a handbrake too.
Raptor claw.
That's kind of cool how they've bent that one lever so you can really one finger one lever and then put your other finger over the other lever.
That's pretty cool.
Or whoever, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a really creative. I've seen it in action a bunch, and fucking the setup is absolutely fucking
that
insane.
One with the dual reservoirs, are they all like? Is that like that's for a hydraulic line then? Isn't
it?
That's
for a wet clutch
and a hydraulic clutch.
Well, they have it like you see. They have it for a regular one too.
Oh, okay. Right.
Huh.
That's pretty sweet.
It's fucking insane because you can set it up, and this wouldn't really work with street bikes, but with dirt bikes, you can set it up to where like. In the clutch, and it eventually also engages the rear brake, or vice versa. So when you're like off road, you can start pulling in the rear brake to slow yourself down, but
and then clutch it so you don't stall.
But you never have to touch the clutch because like you'll never stall because you set it up to as soon as you.
That's badass, dude. Because that's something you really got to do. Because you ever what I'm talking when you come into a turn and you want to hammer the brake and get it sideways coming into a turn. And you have to half the time I stall my bike then restart it doing that. It's like.
But it seems like it'd be crazy to get used to. And I looked at it, I was like, oh, how could I ever get used to that? But everybody I've read about who has it says dude, once you use it for 2 or 3 times, it feels like second nature. And it's basically makes your bike unstallable.
That's kind of cool.
I mean, really, the only bummer for you is you're gonna go from dirt bike to the cruiser.
Yeah.
Put one on the cruiser, dude.
You're gonna be so used to just having such a buttery clutch and then going to the cruiser. And I don't know how yours is set up, obviously, but
no, the Rocket is a cable clutch. It's not hydraulic. I'm gonna put an RSC. I'm gonna put an RSC on the Rocket.
Yeah. All right.
You need to start doing stunts on the Rocket.
Oh god.
How much does that thing weigh? Like 800 pounds?
It's 700. Almost 800.
Damn.
It'll pull a fucking wheelie like a dirt bike, though.
Like trying to stunt a missile frigate, though. I shouldn't say that, though. I mean, look what Lee Stewart does with a Dyna. Anything is possible.
That's probably only like a 600-pound bike. I mean, not to say it's not light, or but I'm just saying, for a Harley.
That Dyna's heavier than 600.
I think it's in the upper 600s.
You got Tony with a Victory. So.
Yeah.
But that Victory is really light though. It's like that. It's lighter than like almost all the other cruisers out there. Because that's what people were telling me when I was on that Indian and I was looking into it. Because it's really the same. The one that he has is like 20 pounds lighter than the Indian I had, and I think that Indian's like 530 something.
Holy shit! Really?
It's a lot lighter than you think it would be. You know what also is crazy about those bikes? You would think with feet forward control, you could hit the pegs down easy. And because I was even reading this the first time I was in California, because I was like, man, I never hit those pegs once on the ground. Usually feet forward control, they're like pissing me off. It's got more, you can lean it over more than like any of the Sportsters, any of the like that Yamaha Bolt thing. Like all those bikes, like the Indian and the Octane have got more lean angle before they hit hard parts. Like you can lean it way the fuck over. I was like, that's pretty wild for like.
You gonna take that thing to a fucking track day?
Dude, how cool would that be? You'd get in trouble though, because I think it's got that single disc up front. I bet you'd fucking fuck boil those brakes over in about 5 seconds. But otherwise, it'd be fun. should have raced Tim, man. We fucking should have done
Yeah,
that.
we should have done that. That would have been.
Drag those things out in the desert.
That would have been a good race between a 75 horsepower bike and a 102, 103 horsepower bike.
Yeah,
You definitely got the horsepower.
That'd be close.
Yeah.
But weight to power ratio and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
that's where we think that's what would even it up. That might make it a fun race.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
that bike, I don't know if you saw, I was launching that thing.
By all that much, asshole.
Was that?
That bike is my bike weighs 375 wet. What did the Indian weigh?
530, something like that.
And then you're about 30 pounds heavier, 35 pounds heavier.
And I probably got
than
50 pounds of shit on it at any given time.
Yeah,
you had those saddlebags packed.
You had the saddlebags full of.
Man, I never thought I would adapt
bricks.
to something. I never thought I would adapt to something so fast. But oh my god, saddlebags! There's something up with those. They're pretty cool, actually.
Very
Got all my
useful.
shit in here.
like
That's why
right,
I
dude?
Pack of soda.
All
Remember
the
that-
fucking Harley pirates have something with the whole saddlebag thing. Those are
Right.
useful as fuck.
But Rev was there. Rev remembers when I got that bike and they gave me the one with the saddlebags. I was like, kind of like, damn, man, they gave me saddlebags. And like 5 seconds later, it was like, dude, these are so cool. Look,
Okay, you
shove
gotta
shit in them.
So Dank and I are both standing around waiting for Jake to get his bike. And the guy walks Jake over to this fucking Indian, and we're looking at him. I'm like, bro, is he getting fucking saddlebags right now? Like, what is this shit? And Dake's like, oh man, bro, whatever. He's just gonna be that guy.
Fuck it, I'll be that guy.
And they turned out to be literally the most useful thing of the
because
whole
not
trip.
only could we use those, but they made the platform on the back that everything's strapped to.
Way better.
Dude, you guys had so much fun with that. When we were up at the place waiting, we run into this guy with a GoPro and stuff running. What was he running? You've got one, Tim. What's it called? The Triumph thing. Bonneville. He's running a Bonneville.
Yeah.
And I don't know, how did it go, Rev?
So we're standing around. I go, oh, you motovlog? And he's like, oh, I'm thinking about getting into it. And he had it's just the Hero, right? The one that.
Yeah, he had a Hero.
Oh,
I'm
just
literally
the black
wearing. I think we're all wearing our respective shirts, by the way.
The
Me,
OG,
Rev,
like the
and
first
Dank
one?
are all
Well,
wearing.
no,
our-
like you know how they remade the old Hero into like the new Hero because the first Hero didn't shoot video, but now it does. But it's there's not a battery that you can take in.
It's
and out.
the base.
The regular Hero, the first one, the silver one.
It's 1080p, 30 frames.
Yep.
Anyway,
that
who cares? It's beside the point.
But mine was 720.
We're like,
one. Way off topic.
Okay. Got about a 3-hour battery life.
Jesus Christ. All right. So
But
then,
Yeah.
hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, buddy, old pals.
But
What up?
What y'all's talking about?
Saddlebags.
This
Homosexuality.
guy. This is a funny story though. How did it start? How did that conversation with him start? With like,
So I walked up and was like, oh, do you watch YouTube or do you have a YouTube channel? He's like, oh, I was thinking about getting into it. And then you walked up and whatever. Oh, he's sitting there like, oh, yeah, I watched a couple guys, guys from like Canada and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, so like Snowcat and whatever. And he's like, oh, yeah, I know Snowcat. And Jake's standing there in this bright-ass green Jake the Garden Snake shirt. Just says it all over the place. I go, oh, Jake the Garden Snake? He's like, oh, yeah, I really like that guy. And Jake
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Word.
I was gonna let him walk away, but.
And so he's like, yeah. And then, he kind of looks back. And he's like, oh, you like Jake too? Or whatever he said. And Jake's like, no, I am Jake. And this dude about shit bricks. Like,
Yeah,
I've
his
never
face
seen
is-
somebody just, oh my god.
Full flip to like, he's like, yeah, I watch Jake, he's cool, man. And he sees the shirt and he's like, oh yeah, you watch him too or something? I'm like, something like that. I think you told him. I was just gonna leave it, something like that, like.
That's right. I said, no, that is Jake. And he was like, whoa. Just
Mind
like,
blown.
yeah, dude, for real.
Oh, look, soft saddlebags for FZ07. What?
Yeah, I'm good. I ain't no saddlebags going on my own. None.
Yeah.
They're
Hey,
cool.
I don't blame you.
If you
They're
going
cool
for
in
like,
theory, but not in practice.
Oh, there they are in the FZ09 right there, Rev Bomb. See,
yeah,
there
yeah.
it is on the 7. There it is on the 9.
I mean, hey,
I'm
look, what's his
good.
name had him on his bike, Snowcat, for that trip. I mean, for something like a trip where you can pop
Well,
them
yeah,
off
if
when
you're
you're
going on a
done.
trip.
I mean,
Yeah.
dude, that's
I will just
Not every day, though. No.
I will
you know what's
just
really cool though,
load
if you
a
want to get like,
backpack.
they got a lot of those hard panniered ones, and like, I mean, a lot of those you can pop them off, and all you see is these little bumps. You can barely tell they're on there when they're off. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
So there's a
I
lot of-
made it to Atlanta and back in one backpack.
Yeah, you're living like a dog then.
You're probably
Not at
stanking
all.
too, man.
You definitely
Not at
stink.
all.
You smell bad.
7 t-shirts, 2 pairs of jeans, all my camera gear, one backpack.
No
How many
toiletries.
underwears though? One underwears, or did you go commando?
But one underwear is 4 times.
No, dude, I had like 7 underwears. No, I was.
You
I
can
was
you
set
can
in
you
that
use the same pair of underwear 4
socks
times though,
and
guys.
solid,
You don't know
dude.
that.
Not at SCMM, you
used,
can't.
Socks can be used twice. You roll them inside out.
Oh, God.
At SCMM, that's
Dude,
for
you
sure.
just gotta get a bigger backpack than a fucking Jan Sport that you all wore to high school, okay?
I don't know. I kept washing my socks everywhere. I kept staying because I didn't want to put them in my bag all stinky. Then I was like, I'll just wear them again then. Fuck it.
What up, Arston? What are you up to tonight?
Oh man, I had some internet problems and I had to figure that out. And I woke up at like 4 p.m. dude.
Dang.
I was gonna take like a 4-hour nap. Wake up at like 10. Woke up at fucking 4.
Them cat naps.
Yeah, man, I fucked up.
Your schedule's completely dick now. You know what you should do in a few more hours? You should take like about 3 or 4, 3. Don't kill yourself. 3 Benadryls, and then get back on a normal schedule.
Why?
So you can sleep at night.
Some
Oh,
bennies.
maybe. I don't know. I didn't have
Ambien.
problem waking up the other day. I mean, generally, I think the earliest I'll ever have to wake up is like fucking 10.
Sometimes it's fun to fucking be up all night too. It's like its own different little fucking
Oh, yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
Whole different world, bro.
Yeah, but my
being
baby
up all
doesn't.
night.
My baby
You
doesn't.
guys should go
stay
do a
up all
Grom
day,
adventure
so-
that night.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
In the morning
It's
when
fun at night because like nobody's out, so you can just like it's kind of like ghost town. You're just like woo, riding around. It's
But I
fun.
think the cops are more like active at night in San
They
Diego.
are.
Ah, dude,
They
I
use it at
fucking
night.
I rode the Grom around when I got it, and I rode it from like 12 to 2 one time, and I was being stupid and going around the malls and everything, and I didn't see one cop. I saw like one had in a car pulled over, and that was it.
Dang, nighttime adventure.
And it's fucking out here. It's of course because of how hot it is during the day. It's so fucking therapeutic and nice and cool to ride.
Hell yeah.
Remember that first night though? We were supposed to go meet you back up at that bar, Derek.
Yep.
Yeah, because I know for me, it was only midnight, but for me it was 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
and for Dank it was like what, like 3?
3.
something?
Weren't
in
you
the morning?
Weren't you just like an hour ago talking about how you're one of the older guys that can keep up and all the younger guys?
No, I said I can get up in the morning. What I was saying is I can get
First
up in
one,
the
that's
morning.
on the back.
Nah, I can't keep up like crazy all night, but I can get up in the morning and just get my shit
Oh, yeah.
together. I
Yeah,
can
you
break,
know-
I can break a hangover in about 30 minutes if need
I
be.
was happy when I woke up that morning and you were like up and at 'em, and I was like, oh, that's awesome.
And I was screaming at everybody. And I was just like, we're leaving Arson. Fuck him. He can't get his shit together. And we did.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
I felt bad for Sub D. I remember when we were leaving, and Sub D's just sitting there looking at Arson when we're all waiting to go to Chaparral, and then he sees like Arson forget something and go back to the hotel, to the room or something, and he goes, "Man, fuck this guy!" And he throws his visor down and literally just rips out of the parking lot.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was a big yeah.
I'm kind of it was weird because like I didn't roll out with a big group and I ended up rolling out with Tim.
I talked to Sub D after that and he told me that I was like a fucking I was looking like a psychopath that day.
Yeah, you were all over the place that day.
Bro,
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like you have a tendency of forgetting shit in your house or in your room.
Oh, dude,
Nick
yeah.
and I rolled
The
up.
procedure
It was
though, when
like
he forgets
7
something,
trips.
where he has to go around his place and back from one door to
Dude,
the other
it
door.
sucks. Like I wish I had a fucking like a key lock on my back door. So that
Yeah,
that would
what
be
is
so
up
much
with
easier.
that? Like, is there not a lock? Is there not a key on the back
No,
door?
you have to lock it from the inside and walk
So we
all
go
the
out
way
the back
around.
doors to get on the bikes, and he has to run around the house, the whole.
Oh, no.
And then you forget something, so you have to run back around.
Yeah,
and around
see,
again.
and you would think that I would learn my lesson after like fucking like a year of doing that. What's up, Jessica?
What up?
Hiya.
But I still haven't learned.
That was hilarious. What did you take, Jake? 3 trips? 3 trips around?
One time it was 3. I was like, is this guy for real? Like, is he serious right now?
Just go to the hardware store and pick up your own fucking lock and put it on there.
I was just gonna say that you can't change the lock.
No, it's well, not in that kind of door. No.
It's a
sliding glass door.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Oh yeah, that is a bitch.
Yep.
Put a garage door opener on it.
I'll tell you, I've got one of the best ways to practice getting all your shit together in the morning is having a girlfriend, because Jessica, like
one of those.
Ed on is here.
She wakes up like
Yeah.
So like if we're gonna go ride dirt bikes in the morning, or if we're gonna go do anything in the morning that requires getting some shit ready, I usually wake up like an hour and a half before she does, and I get every single thing ready so I can wake her up and be like, all right, just put on your helmet, let's go.
I know. Usually what I try and do is like get that shit ready the night before.
The night before.
Yeah, so then you just wake up and be like, everything's laid out and fucking ready to roll.
Yeah, I'm fucking lucky. I don't have to pack shit. I wake up, my wife's like, "Oh, your stuff's packed." I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah, that's because life, and fucking all that other shit. But yeah, when you're fucking living that single fucking, oh, I'm gonna drink till 4 a.m., but then I'm gonna turn around and take a 8-hour road trip to Reno at like 5:30. Yeah, man, you gotta kind of prepare the night before.
You see those apartment complexes though, where they have the garages, but they're not necessarily attached to that apartment.
Yeah.
So like when I got my first bike, it's R6, right, and I'm living in this apartment complex, and the garages doors all next to me. Like all of them were fucking taken. I had to have one that was like clear on the other side of this massive thing, so it was not like no shit a 10-minute walk. Sometimes I would drive my car over because you could park it in front of the garage. I would drive my car over and park it in front of that garage, and then get my bike out. But you got pretty good at like not making multiple trips. Like you just.
Well, have any of you guys
hey,
ever?
Jessica, can I get another beer? Hey, Jessica, can I get another beer? Hey, Jessica, can I get another beer?
Jesus.
Sorry,
do you melt that real good now that you got the foot things? You're like, oh, I just can't.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? It's like the best ever.
Do you ever know?
I did that good when I had my foot surgery with Cayenne, and I'm like, oh, you guys, it's so much work to get up if you just go give me this.
I'm a fucking terror too, man.
My wife got mad and didn't feed me one day.
If she's being kind of uppity, I'll just like take my beer bottle cap and I'll throw it in the floor. I'll be like, that's what fucking happens.
Damn, dude.
Oh.
I hope she takes a stick and hits you right in your face.
Yeah.
I know
she's
weird, so I know she's gonna pick it up.
God, it seemed like half of us in here now have had some kind of injury. We couldn't ride for a while.
All my injuries are emotional.
The best thing to do with those is to like stuff them deep down inside and quit talking about them.
Yeah. Completely ignore them.
Let them build up for a couple years.
Yeah. And then take it out on some poor defenseless
I'm a tumor.
Because that's usually what happens. Some random guy just gets a fucking mouthful of.
Hey man,
why are all the cats in the neighborhood turning up dead?
We're kind of pussies though, right?
What about is to find a really nice girl who's a good cook who loves you.
I love that.
Wow.
You need a lot more than that. Well, if one person, if that's all one person needs, I think that's fantastic. But I'm unfortunately.
I was just thinking about that meme I shared today in Super Faggot Forest, where it's like the dude with an umbrella and a leaf blower in the rain, going like.
What was the caption?
When your wife's an intolerable bitch and your only son watches anime.
Neil, wait, does your kid watch anime?
Oh no, hell no.
You had like an upset look for a minute. That's why I was like,
oh no, just because I hate anime. I hate it.
Right, that's kind of like
now though.
To me,
it's so fucking annoying to me.
Generally, I hate anime, but there are some that like I'm like, oh, this is kind of tight though.
We all know what kind that is.
That's kind of
no.
Everybody likes Akira, okay? But when some motherfucker starts getting to that shit where they start going like, "Oh, you have to watch it."
So
like, get out of my face, motherfucker.
Yeah, he's talking about yeah, it's funny, man. Like I used to call it Akira too until I moved to fucking Japan for the military, and they call it Akira. But it's the red motorcycle shit. The anime where the dude like gets some kind of power and he fucking winds up losing his mind and like killing a bunch of people and then no. Arson?
I watched Akira when I was a kid, man. That was like that was a huge it was like late '80s, early '90s. I saw it when I was a child, and that was a huge motorcycle movie for me.
Yeah,
one of the movies that I want to ride a motorcycle.
Did you guys ever watch Zoids?
No.
Zoids.
Anybody here know Zoids?
Is that the one where there's it's like 3 kids and one like the chick is like fucking super strong or fast or some shit?
Or is that the Domino's Pizza character?
That's Beetleborgs. Never mind.
Zoids.
Right. Beetleborgs.
Everybody. Dude, the Beetleborgs are the shit.
Yeah, man.
I used to watch
Beetleborgs was called Zoid though. That fucking rabbit thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Like.
Zoids. What's
Zoids? The dopest shows ever. It's like fucking. It's one of those animes. See, I don't know why I brought that up. You guys were talking about anime, and I was like, "Oh, what about Zoids?" And I thought one of you.
Nah.
The thing is, none of you heard about it. It's like
fucking EN187 was all like Zoids.
I have no idea what that is.
Right. Neil saying, "I hate anime."
Zoids on roids.
Watch this show?
I don't know. I think because like I don't know. I was probably
Pokemon is an anime.
Is not.
It is.
Yeah, and
it's a form of anime.
I remember when that came out, and I just hated it with a fucking passion. Like I just wanted to rip everyone's head off. When Pikachu just says his same goddamn name nonstop, I just wanted to fucking punch everyone in the face.
Neil, let me tell you something, man. That is, you're the same age as me. You're 32, 33.
Yeah.
So there is like a 6-month cutoff. And it's like so close because I know people who are like 30 and they're just like, no, Pokemon was like the best thing that ever happened to me.
I just want to. I
just
want to kill every Pikachu.
You talking about the Pokemons, dude? I got one of those.
Every
and I'm just like, I remember the same thing. I remember when Pokemon started getting really fucking popular, and I was like, what the fuck is this packetry? Like,
I just never got into that or like Dragon Rangers and all that. Shit.
Dragon Ball?
Annoyed the fuck out of me.
I like how Shade Tree tries to play the cool adult and says, "Oh, them Pokemans." You know what it is. Don't try to act cool, motherfucker.
They're Pokemons, man. No, I've got.
I don't know.
I caught one of those.
When I was like a kid and we watched it, I was on like DuckTales, Darkwing Duck.
Pikachu.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I come home and watch that shit. Tailspin.
Yeah, dude. Pokemon is so lame, guys.
Dude, I had a bong and I named it Babaloo after Tailspin.
Who plays Pokemons?
We're gonna go catch some dog kickers.
Did you say dog?
When I was in the 6th grade, I had a creative writing paper, and I did a fan fiction on Tailspin.
And Launchpad McQuack.
No, it was supposed to be like a dark.
God damn it, Jake!
Fuck.
Is this some anime?
I caught a rat thing.
Yeah, it was like.
Bitch, you know what it is.
No, what are they called? What are the little rat things? The rat-a-tat.
What the fuck is going on now?
Hey, it's a Tailspin up in here.
Wait, I found another rat thing.
Time for another Tailspin.
Yeah. Lots of fun when we get in with another Tailspin.
You're about to get a copyright strike. I'm playing music from a game. You'll be all right with that.
That shit was good. Darkwing Duck, and there's totally called DW.
On Tailspin, it's actually pretty amazing. I wish I could find it again.
What about
what was it? Gargoyles and like the Batman cartoon.
What about Animaniacs?
Animaniacs
was alright.
It was alright.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast was one of my favorite shows.
Oh yeah,
I didn't have cable till I was like 20, so I
old
already
Cartoon Network days.
Absolutely.
Rocket Power, Johnny Bravo.
Beavis Butthead was kind of fun to watch. It was ridiculous but funny, and I loved it because it spun off into one of my other favorite shows, into King of the Hill.
I actually have 2 seasons of Space Ghost Coast to Coast on DVD.
Dude, there's so many people that ended up being huge celebrities that were on Space Ghost back in the day. Like it's so funny to go back and see like Conan and all these other dudes that are like huge now on his freaking fucking space.
And all the people who are dead now.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, that's like watching old Saturday Night Live skits and shit.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
damn, he was on Saturday Night Live. Like, yeah, man.
So many people, yeah.
That's all I got to watch as a young kid. I worked from age 2 all day long until like 10, so I only watched Saturday Night Live.
I watched it in living color. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I was just about to talk about Living Color. I was just about to mention that. That show was so
about Mad
great.
TV.
Mad TV.
Yeah, Mad TV.
The ambiguously gay duo. The ambiguously gay duo. What are y'all looking at? Nothing. Great.
That's funny, man.
Remember Jim Carrey on Living Color?
Oh, yeah. He was Fire
Marshal Bill.
Let's start a fire. I've said that in videos.
Let
every
me
once in a while,
show you something.
every once in a while, someone will pick up on that. But,
I think that was actually his first job after stand-up.
That was back when it was fresh and they had like the Fly Girls and shit.
Oh, yeah.
J-Lo was a dancer, and fucking the DJ was WS1, which was Sean Wayans.
Yep.
I remember that shit. Yep.
Dude, Jim Carrey's one of my favorites.
That's fucking awesome.
Jim Carrey was also that female fucking like exercise. I forgot what.
Yeah. And she used to
Norwegian-
make the horse sounds when she get real excited.
Yeah. Amazon woman, dude. I love Jim Carrey because of how he started, man. You guys know his story, like from a kid. It's like that story that Josh was talking about Indians guys flying or fighting to get over here and be a doctor and shit. He was raised in a van, dude. They had no fucking money. The only reason he ever started sharing his comedy is because he wanted a house. Then bought them a house like in, I don't know, 6 years after he started stand up.
Dang.
Nice.
I'll tell you, I didn't really watch In Living Color because and don't take this for what it is, but when we were the only thing, we had no boundaries at all, but my grandparents being products of their time, the only thing that we weren't allowed to watch was black comedies. Like, it is what it is, man. I'm far from the only child that was denied that.
No,
so I remember watching Sister Act for the first time. That was like more exciting than watching porn.
Hey, whoopee!
But I'm just saying, there was a lot of white kids in the South that was like, you're not allowed to watch a black comedy.
That's true.
Oh wow. Yeah,
And,
Sister Act. Yeah.
I specifically remember like going to a friend's house and watching Sister Act and being like, oh shit, man, we're about to do some bad stuff. Go watch Sister Act.
well, you know what's funny, man? When I joined the military, I met this dude that lived, I think, like a couple doors down from me, and I was talking, and I was like, "Yeah, remember that party Friday?" And he was like, "I've never seen Friday." What? I was like, "Are you fucking?" I was like, "Dude, come on down. Fucking have a seat, man. You about to get educated real quick." We fucking sat there. He was like, "Dude, that fucking movie's funny." I'm like, "I know, man."
Like, why do you think I fucking said it?
Did you sit there and if you make him watch? Did you make him watch all of them or like just the first one?
He watched that Minister Society and something else. I forgot what it was.
Because it's really annoying when someone sees that movie and they haven't seen it before and they just won't shut up with the quotes.
Yeah. Wait. Those were like the most forbidden fruit for me when I was a little kid. Like, don't be a menace while drinking your juice in the South.
The comedy one? The comedy
one
with
the Wayans.
The satire, he had beefers.
All those movies, because, like, those were the only, like, we were allowed to watch everything. Those are the only things that we weren't allowed to watch when we were kids.
I've never seen Menace to Society.
The real one, the Don't Be a Menace to Society. That's one of my favorite thumbnails I ever made. Is that black cop yelling at me because he kind of looks like that guy, and I put it in the thumbnail. I was like, you done fucked up, right? You know that, right? And that's direct from that movie, and like 2 people I think ever caught on to that. Like it was like direct quote from that. And the dude looks so much like that cop from the movie. I'm talking about the kids getting yelled at. He's like, you done fucked up, right?
Wait, are you talking about the parody movie? Or are you talking about
the real movie, the real one?
Oh,
what's it called?
God, I can't think of his name. Like bald head dude.
Yeah. He's a known actor. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he's always played like a bad guy. No, not Debo. No. He's done like a lot of like even action movies where he was like, I don't know, like
gets shot and killed.
What is his name?
I feel like I've seen him been blown away.
Yeah, but
yeah.
He's no Danny Glover. That's all I know.
Did you see? Did you guys into that clip of the Los Angeles like somebody mistook Samuel L. Jackson for him. He's like, so about that fucking Super Bowl commercial. He was like,
it's like we don't all look the same. Like, that guy felt like such a dick because he had him.
We confused him for the insurance guy.
Yeah.
What's in your wallet or what?
No.
Oh, that's what he says. I'm the what's in your wallet guy, huh?
Yeah,
no, it was Lawrence Fishburne. That's who.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he's like, that's Lawrence Fishburne, motherfucker.
Oh, okay, Lawrence Fishburne.
Biker Boys fame.
Nobody looks like Lawrence Fishburne.
I know. Calm down, guys. That's freaking Morpheus.
That is pretty fucked up and racist if you fucking think Lawrence Fishburne is Samuel L. Jackson.
That ain't Morpheus. That's Smoke from Biker Boys.
Smoke from Biker Boys.
Oh my god.
And they
kill me now.
And they drag race boosters on dirt roads to handle life problems.
At 14 miles an hour.
And that helmet can get past anybody because everyone has the same size head.
In real life, Lawrence Fishburne is such a cool dude. Like, you read about what he does, you read about who he is. Like, he's such an awesome guy. I absolutely hate that dude as an actor.
Oh, dude, he's like a Shakespearean actor. He played fucking Othello.
Yeah, but he fucking everything else. He'll do anything for $1.
Yeah, I do. Shit, I would too. You know, what's his name? Speaking of what's his name, we were just talking about him. I think it's Samuel L. Jackson. I think that holds like some record for being like. I think he's been in more movies than like any other actor.
I don't think he's ever turned down a movie.
That's the thing, because people always quote him, like they'll always cite him for like being in such terrible movies and how terrible he is. But at the same time, he's also in so much badass shit because he just takes every fucking thing he gets.
Hey, let me ask you guys this:
Put some badass on it. That's what Samuel L. do.
He's taking better roles than Lawrence Fishburne because he did the same thing except he fucking rocked it.
Yeah, Michael Caine. Somebody actually, Free Rider said like Michael Caine take all scripts. You remember The Swarm with Michael Caine? It's the worst fucking movie ever made. I saw an interview with him where he said the only reason he took that movie script and took that job was because there was a house he wanted to buy and he knew it would give him the money to buy this.
Hey, but think about it like this, because like we see a guy working really hard and you see some story about him and he's like, oh, he works 3 jobs. And I'm like, hey, that's a good guy. Some actor takes every gig he can get. Oh, what a fuckhead. It's like, hey, Michael Caine wanted a house. Yeah, he got it.
I think my favorite actor who does that or who did that because he's dead now is Dennis Hopper.
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper is such an amazing actor, and he's been in some of the most defining movies of America ever.
Oh, yeah.
But he also played Bowser in the Super Mario fucking movie.
Yeah.
That was like one of the worst movies ever.
There's a Super Mario movie?
It's not worth seeing.
How did you miss that?
Yeah, that's fucking horrible. God damn.
I bet you there's probably like a great like review of it that's like comedy you can probably watch and they give you a good overview.
All right, I'm gonna say this: if it's
a Mexican Mario,
because also you gotta remember, like there were some fucking pretty big names in Super Mario Brothers movie, and you know what? As its own, like taken away from the Super Mario Brothers video game franchise, that movie stands on its own as a pretty cool fucking movie, just because they have amazing sets. The actors are all larger than life. It's a totally ridiculous, like, non sequitur. It's actually kind of fucking cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's got Dennis Hopper and John Leguizamo, man. It's actually a pretty cool fucking movie. It just has nothing to do with actual Super Mario.
Yeah, like
it's funny you mentioned Dennis Hopper because I just watched a documentary that I forgot I had on DVD last night called "Shaking the Cage: The Making of Easy Rider." It was made in the late '90s when Hopper obviously was still alive, and they got a bunch of the main cast together to talk about how they shot the movie and what went right and what went wrong. It's pretty interesting documentary. "Shaking the Cage," I think is what, or "Shake the Cage" is what. It was
Tim, the thing that bothers me the most is that what are you drinking? Because how did you forget what you watched last night, sir? That's the first thing he said was like, "Oh yeah,
moonshine kegs."
Moonshine kegs.
Good point.
I didn't even realize he was dead. I feel really dumb. I was looking it up kind of.
He died in 2010.
I just saw that. I'm like, man, he didn't even just recently.
He was only 74.
Oh wow.
Stupid.
I feel like he had movies left in him, man. Because you got dudes now like who are doing movies in their 70s. Like you could look at Samuel L. Jackson in movies. Samuel L. Jackson is like fucking almost 70.
Jack Nicholson is 79.
Hey.
Holy shit.
I always thought, speaking of Jack Nicholson, man, I always thought Shining would sometimes be a little better if Dennis Hopper had the lead. I always wanted to see that movie.
Dude, Robert Duvall's 85. Oh my God, he's so
Is he?
old.
Wow.
He's really gonna die someday. Fuck, it's gonna happen soon.
Damn. He's circling the drain, boys.
You see that movie?
He's got one foot in the grave and the other on a banana peel. Watch out.
That's how you know you're getting old, when all the actors you used to watch when you were a kid are dying off.
Right.
Did you see that movie he did though a while back, like The Judge with what's his name? It's like fucking hard to watch, man. It's like gets you emotional.
Yeah.
Ghost Anime's got it right about Samuel L. Jackson. Like you look at Samuel L. Jackson as like the dude with the eye patch in Avengers, and he looks like he's like 45. But then you remember, like, Black Snake Moan came out, like, fucking 10 years ago. And he looks like he's 100 in that movie.
Yeah. Makeup.
He was also in, if I'm not mistaken, he was also in Jurassic Park, too.
Hell yeah, man, he was in Jurassic Park.
He was?
He got his arm chopped off by a velociraptor.
You know, remember, he was one of the,
yeah, because he loses his arm.
Yeah,
he loses his arm in that movie. And then I think there's, like... it's like the director's version of that one with the fucking sharks. He loses his arm in that one too, but then the way they end up playing, he just gets eaten. But then he also loses his arm in Star Wars. He's got a thing with losing his arm, man.
Well, somebody should do that. Samuel L. Jackson loses his arm montage.
Who's got them crispy fucking cherry MX switches popping off?
Oh, that must be me. I'm using this keyboard and mouse from the year 2000 from my old blue iMac.
1982.
You remember when iMacs used to be purple and blue and orange?
Yeah, and all the colors, they were like all in one.
This is the original keyboard from my blue iMac with the same mouse and everything. It's a loud ass keyboard.
Is that like the one like from the first Zoolander, right? When they're trying to get the stuff out of the computer?
Yeah.
It's like the files are in the computer.
Hey, if you guys had to choose one movie that you had to watch continuously, what would it be?
Ooh.
The Great Escape.
Arabia.
The Royal Tenenbaums.
Goonies.
The Goonies.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh,
That's a good one. Ooh, that's a real good one.
I would probably say I don't know, like either The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly or Pulp Fiction.
Man, I could see The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, man.
I can see Pulp Fiction too.
I've
got that one memorized pretty much.
I kind of like Snatcher, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Those ones I like.
I love watching those movies. I never understand what the fuck anybody is saying.
Oh, they're good, dude. The plot twist and everything. Get beat with a black dildo.
I got Ty's backing me up on the Royal Tenenbaums.
I like Lawrence of Arabia, but that movie's so long you would forget. Like you can forget parts of it by the time you get to the end.
I'd have to go old school with The Great Escape.
Great Escape. That's another good one. That's a good one too because it's so long.
I
watch it over and over and over.
Discussion.
You almost forget. Every time I watch that movie, I forget about parts of it.
I try
to watch movies like that, like Lawrence of Arabia or Great Escape or things every once in a while with my wife, and she can't make it more than like 30 minutes for one of those movies.
Oh yeah.
On any Sunday, that would be a good
It
one.
moves so slow, and I'm like, I
Hey,
know.
Ghost, did you ever get your computer fixed to play games?
Not yet.
BF1 beta comes out end of the month.
I know I gotta get this shit fixed. I was just talking to someone. I was like, dude, I can't wait. I need to get Battlefield.
Hey, Derek.
Yeah.
I heard you were enjoying the vastness of space over there with No Man's Sky.
Yeah, for like 2 hours, and then everything felt copy pasted, and I fucked off.
I guess.
That's what I heard about that game.
I was a little disappointed.
That was the biggest waste of $60 since fucking Battlefield Hardline.
That's it. I watched a 2-minute review and he said that. He's like, oh man, this is such a good $25 pre or beta game. Oh wait, it's $60 and it's not pre-release.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I remember I went to go get it on PS4 because it came out on PS4 a few days before. And then homeboy at GameStop was telling me how he pre-ordered it on PC, and he goes, and I was like, what exactly is it about? Because I was hoping he could tell me a little more. And he goes, dude, I promise, I guarantee it's gonna be game of the fucking year, game of the year, dude. And then he told me to get it on PC. I waited, got it on PC. Fucking 2 hours in, it literally is just nothing but rinse and fucking repeat. No,
yeah, I like the game so far, but I'm hoping that they maybe develop the game a little bit further.
Something. So there's some kind
they have to. The game's the biggest flop.
It's the Division all over again.
It sucks because it was a small.
Hey, I called out the Division. That's why I didn't waste my $60 on that.
That's the shitty part. It was a small studio that really made a cool thing. They made a good game for the size of the studio. It's just
10 people, dude.
You're giving AAA prices for a fucking indie game, and I really didn't even know until after I bought it. To be honest,
what it was is that they promised something that they couldn't keep, and they were like, "Oh yeah, everything's gonna be procedurally generated." And if that was the case, then you would see like fucking like planets with like giants and shit.
No,
on it. Like,
it is procedurally generated, and that's why it's such a rinse and repeat because
just with the assets that they have.
Yeah, they use such a small template of assets that you go to one planet, you'll see the same shape and look mushrooms. They're like big mushroom tips all over the planet. And on one planet, the shrooms will be purple, and the other it'll be green. But it's the same looking thing.
Yeah, but
just think of seeing the same assets over and over, just different colored and rearranged. So,
but like you think of a game like fucking Minecraft and shit, like you won't see the same fucking map twice. If you start up a new map, it's all fucking different.
Now
and
Minecraft's
from what I've seen.
Yeah, Minecraft's the same thing, but there's a million times more fucking diversity even in that than No Man's Sky. Like, the same NPCs have the same movements, they all pretty much look the same. It's just fucking sad.
That's because they only got like probably 2 guys making all the graphics and models for that shit. So how much?
This is not the first time some shit like this has gone down. I remember when, and some of you guys will remember. You remember when the original Fable came out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for Xbox, yeah.
Before it came out, they were just like, "Oh, you're gonna be able to like do all this shit. You're gonna be able to like this open world concept where you can be everything, and like everyone's gonna react to all this different shit." And it's basically just like
game was linear as fuck.
And like Fable was fun, but it was basically just like if you're bad, people will be scared of you. If you're good, they'll love you, and that was it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a good game, but it wasn't as good as what they said it was going to be.
I was reading the reviews on No Man's Sky, and they said the exact same thing you guys are saying. Like after like an hour, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool that there's like 18 trillion different planets you can go to, and they're all.
Yeah, I had
it's
one
all the
moment,
same shit.
I had one moment where I grasped how everything worked, and I was like, "Hell yeah, this is gonna be fun!" I grasped everything. I was in it, and I knew how everything worked, and I was on it. And then, like I said, 3-4 planets in, I'm like, "All right." I mean, fucking the same looking thing. The creatures look a little different, more than the atmospheres, but that's pretty much fucking it. Right. Everything's the same, and then they made your inventory. You can hold like 12 things and like up to like 20 things, and it's like for such a vast game, you can't hold nothing, and it just builds the appearance even more.
Yeah, it's really heavy on the exploration side. If you just like traveling, naming shit, blah blah blah, like, and that's what I'm kind of enjoying it as. Like, it's cool. Like, I like space games and shit. Like,
Y'all are talking about a video game, right?
Yeah.
No, real life, Jake.
Yeah, we're talking about
Explorers now.
I started just fading in and out for a while there when we were talking.
You know, I've been bummed they haven't made a good Aliens game in forever. Remember when Aliens Colonial Marines was coming out and they're like, it's gonna be the fire, and it was like the worst fucking game ever.
The last Alien games that came out that was good was Alien 3 in arcade.
No, what about that one game? The survival horror one.
The new Alien that came out is fucking fire.
The isolation one?
Isolation?
I was waiting to get that. My favorite was AVP2, Aliens vs. Predator 2, back in the day. Because you could be aliens, you could be Marines, or you could be Predators, and then you go online multiplayer, and just everybody's just going crazy. And if you're a Marine, you could get in the mech suit and just start minigunning. And if you're the fucking aliens, you like start off as a face hugger, and then you progress into the Queen. You just like tail whip and stab right through motherfuckers. Oh, it was so fun.
My jam was the old side-scrolling, cost 25 cents aliens fucking arcade game. Those are bomb, dude.
Like The Simpsons. The Simpsons was my favorite arcade.
Yeah, no, I love the alien because at the end you could be in an exosuit and fucking like.
Yeah, the exosuit for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played an ass ton of the Simpsons side-scrolling game though, man. I always hated it because it was like, dude, I always wanted to be Bart, but seriously, Lisa was the best character because she had she used her jump rope as a whip.
Yeah, jump rope. Marge had the vacuum.
She had the best reach. I was like, dude, I want to be Bart. I want to have a skateboard, but Lisa can totally kill more shit.
That Ninja Turtles side-scrolling one was pretty fun too.
Oh yeah.
Ninja Turtles was always the hot spot at the arcade.
And Streets of Rage.
Yeah, Streets of Rage, Altered Beast.
You got it way back.
Battletoads.
Altered Beast.
Battletoads.
I don't know. I'm pretty excited though. The BF1 looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Get that beta on the 31st.
Yep, 31st.
I gotta get my shit fixed.
Yeah, you do.
What's wrong with your computer?
I don't know, man. I thought it was I'm pretty sure it's a video card, but I don't know. It could be the fans.
Well, now what's happening?
Oh, it just shuts off. No errors. Just boop, turns off. Anytime I play like a game, if I edit a video, I have to put the fan in front of it, and then it'll play. So it's overheating, but I can't. I'm pretty sure it's a video card that's overheating.
You think maybe the fans aren't spinning on the card?
Yeah, that's why I gotta open it up and take a look. I think that might be the case.
Like you could fuck around for a while and then it shuts off?
Oh, like 5 minutes and then it shuts off, yeah.
Yeah, check your, if you can, take your case off your computer and do something like intensive and then check to see if your fans are spinning.
Well, I can always try to turn on the fans to see if they spin or they don't.
Yeah, you can manually control your fans.
Yeah. But,
yeah, that shouldn't be happening for sure.
Yeah, and it just started happening out of nowhere. Like, it never had a problem. I never had a problem playing anything. All of a sudden, it was like just shutting off. I couldn't even play Friends with Golf, and that shit would turn off.
That sounds weird. I'd do like even a malware scan, because that sounds like some weird shit to be happening to just shut off with no errors. Is there a way for you to check your temps? Do you have like a GPU tweak or something?
I did, and then like the only time I noticed that it turns off is when the video card hits like 60 degrees Celsius, about 60, a little bit over, and it shuts off.
That's hot as fuck.
Well, that's the video card's supposed to be able to handle like 80, I think is what it said. So
it's
it's kind of low.
Over 200 degrees.
Yeah. So it's kind of low for a video card, but.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's your card. I mean, it could be. Who knows?
Yeah.
But then the CPU never hits above 40 Celsius, so fuck if I know.
Hooters, cooters, tooters, computers.
Remember, cables go out. Loose cables and
loose women.
Yep. Get some Arby's beef curtains.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Some horsey sauce all over it. Oh,
man. You got that own special arson brand, that horsey sauce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Red, I didn't even after going through that SCMM footage, I didn't even know that was you that was giving me that Wong dickin'.
Yeah, you were it.
I was I was in the zone.
You were in the zone, dude. I feel like
his hair was hanging down all over you. He's in a giant red suit. And you didn't know it was him.
Dude, just seeing that video, I got like a little moment inside of a woman's fucking mind that you long dick, and I'm like, I would hate to be the woman on the receiving side of a black destroyer, man.
I mean, you did bust pretty quick, though. I mean, it was like fucking not even a 2-pumper. You're like 1.5 done.
You got some sweet, tight arson walls.
Exactly. I mean, do I need to go the fucking distance? Nah, man. I just.
I guess a little venom will get you. A little venom will get you.
What the fuck did I come back to?
Talking about when that one fateful day where fucking Red One long dicked me.
Oh. Did you like it?
I mean, it was over before it even started, man.
Damn, bro.
Like
all that work to fit it in, and
I just started getting into it, started fucking working that booty, and then all of a sudden it was over.
Oh.
See, what happened was...
Did he get pregnant?
What happened?
I saw Squidward Gear up in there too, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to say hello to him.
Ooh.
Like, I think I talked to him in passing maybe a couple of times, and that was it.
Yeah.
I was shocked at how many people I just didn't even see that were there at the fucking... I never saw Undercover.
He took off with me.
But still, like...
I saw him at the pool party.
I never saw him at Chaparral. Never.
No, I didn't either.
I think it was I think the most memorable person that was there was fucking Dick Danger with his fucking Jerry curls, bruh.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even recognize him. I was like, what the fuck?
And Dana dressed up as a minion. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was him. I saw videos of it and everything, and it took me fucking forever to figure out that was him.
But I heard sooner after it ended up in a trash can.
It did.
Within 20 minutes or some shit.
It did.
He's like, it's hot. Trash.
Yeah.
I can't blame her for that.
1995 down the drain.
I spent money on this. You'd like to save it, but there's a party going on and it's hot as fuck, so it's time to fucking ditch it.
Yeah, dude. I was having a rough ass time. I don't know what it was. I think it was that shenanigans that I was involved with the night before and fucking all that, dude. I got on video like me just like making the most like nasty guttural fucking vomit sound in my helmet.
Oh shit! What?
Yeah, it was like nasty. It was like, like it was. I can't even recreate it. It was just.
It was so ridiculously hot being inside a helmet that whole time.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I bet.
It's so brutal.
Yeah, I think my downfall is I was so energetic when people were taking pictures and shit, and then I pretty much used all my energy at that moment in time.
I don't even know how you did that, but you were in the shade, which is good. It helped.
Yeah, dude.
Sure, it helped.
Brittany Morrow, man, she like put me in the right place, and then she kept stopping me and like handing me like my drink and shit.
And fucking Jake was out there slow roasting in the sun.
Yeah.
So was Sub D.
He didn't have a helmet on, so it didn't matter.
When did you mute me?
Oh, like about 15, 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
He's been talking this whole time, like fucking these.
No, I've only like made a casual comment every once in a while, but yeah.
But oh man, that was rough.
Dude, I didn't realize how sunburned I was till I watched Red One's video and saw how I looked pretty red in that.
Yeah. It happens quickly.
It does.
Yeah,
but Ghost had a cool video, kind of like recapping it, like just this like cool just the way that you talk about the stuff that like.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, that was a good idea. I like that.
Dude, that picture that you took in front of the fucking Olympic Center was sick.
Yeah,
it was.
It's cool how nobody was there. Like no fucks were given. Like there wasn't even a guard at the things. They're like.
No, yeah, I was like.
There's like a sign on the door. It says "In Rio, back next week."
Yeah, my daughter was like, "There's no cars here." I'm like, "They're all in Rio." Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, and I can tell you took time and lined the fucking bike up, Jess.
I actually took my time on that one. I was like, well, if we're gonna get kicked out, I'm gonna make this shit.
What? Oh my God, Lee!
Yeah,
Lee lives.
He's alive.
You're absent. What the?
Yeah, we're full now.
The room is full.
I missed that son of a bitch, dude. I want him to fucking get fired or some shit.
Yeah, right. You're like, I'm glad that he's got a good job now, but I
I'll
really,
get fired.
really wish he'd get fired.
That's what good jobs usually do, is take over your freaking life.
And then you have to get to that point where you're like, I'm making good money, but am I really happy? And you have to have
All
this
right,
really
I'm
philosophical,
a-
hard life thinking conversation. And then you quit your job at Frito-Lay and you go full time on YouTube and you're broke, but at least you're happy.
Happened to me. Frito-Lay.
You were a Frito-Lay guy?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say what? We never talked
No,
about
it's
this
that-
time?
You just projected your own experiences into everybody. You know how when you quit your job at Frito-Lay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I went on a
You
little
don't get the
tangent. It was
option.
my own
Sometimes
to
you
be
just
in
get
there.
fucking
but-
fired.
My uncle used to drive a truck whenever I was a little kid, when I was like 10 years old, and I would go on runs with him. We'd go between Midland, Odessa, and Lubbock. And up in Lubbock, they had a Frito-Lay plant right next to the cotton gin. We would deliver cottonseed up there. This is real redneck.
yeah.
But I would be so hungry in the middle of the night when we would get there, and at the Frito-Lay plant, they were frying Fritos.
Would they give it
oh
to you?
my
'Cause they're
God,
pretty cool
it
about
smells
that, right?
so good.
Did they ever hook you up?
No, they never did, but I ate
Dude,
a
it's
lot
so
of
good.
Fritos when I got
Right
home.
off the line, they taste totally fucking insane.
I bet
You have to
they're so
juggle them in
good.
your hand. Everything's hot, and you just want to.
Are they better though?
They literally are. Like everything, like Cheetos are pretty good. Doritos, like everything right off the line is like.
I'd like to have a
holy
Cheeto right off
fuck.
the line.
Yeah.
Right, nice and cheesy. That like
Oh,
fucking
we
fell
walked through
off,
that plant.
traveling through the bag.
I walked through the plant. The one in they have one out like in Irving or something. And I walked through that plant. It was like, I think it was like March or something, right? So it's not like it's like getting warm, right? But it's still kind of cool out. Like it's pretty nice weather.
Oh,
It was probably like
Jake.
110, 20 degrees in that thing. And
Jake,
they
I don't want to cut you off, but fucking Lee Stewart just entered the chat, and I just wanted to say a nice little hello to this motherfucker. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah. Standing
Probably.
ovation.
Yeah. What's up, buddy?
Not much. Just sitting around.
Yeah.
Jerking my meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You getting a little chafy down there?
Yeah, a little bit. Have to switch hands from time to time. My left shoulder's getting a little more built up than the right.
You decided to take a break.
Are you a lefty?
Come join us.
Yeah,
let
dude.
it heal up.
I'm a full-blown lefty.
Oh,
full blown
fuck,
lefty.
man.
What's a half-ass lefty then?
Me, I'm a half-ass lefty. I write with my left. I eat with my left, but I throw with my right hand.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you're
the same way.
broke.
Oh,
You're
I'm,
fucked.
I write with my left hand and eat with my left hand, but I play guitar right-handed. I shoot right-handed.
Do you shit
Yeah, I
right?
shoot
But do you
right-handed.
shit right-handed or left-handed?
Ooh,
Yeah,
I don't know.
What's
I
your
wipe
right?
left-handed.
I
Oh,
can't
I
pick
really
my
do,
nuts
too.
off my leg with my left
You think
hand.
about though,
Like,
right? How screwed up is that you go to your go-to hand to wipe your ass? Like, shouldn't
I know,
you be
right?
using your reject hand?
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
use
switch
my
it up.
reject hand.
Starting tomorrow, I'm wiping with my right
Yeah.
hand. I'm probably
I'm
gonna smear
gonna
poop all
shit
over my
smeared
back.
all over your ass.
I know I'm gonna
dude.
smear it everywhere.
Jay's gonna be crusty for like a week.
Till I get it down. I'm gonna be bad.
Train
dude.
wreck down there.
I kind of need to have a shoulder surgery anyway on my left. I probably should learn how to use my
Train
right
wreck.
arm. You know what I'm saying? Would that not be a good skill to learn before you had shoulder
Oh, yeah.
surgery? Like,
Oh, yeah.
go ahead and learn how to use the other arm.
Yeah,
Go
that
ahead and
way
just
you
get a
can clean up
toilet with a
the
bidet.
right. There you go.
Yeah,
I say you learn.
that's
real-
called the shower.
I wouldn't even bother. I wouldn't even bother trying to beat it with the left. I'd just fucking get like a fucking full-blown ass with a fucking gyrating pussy and just fuck that.
Spend
Wait,
some
what?
years racing motocross, and you'll learn how to fucking do everything ambidextrous.
Yeah.
Or
Depends on what's
fucking
hard
no
at the
hands.
time.
You break both arms.
Yeah, didn't you do that once?
Arms
You
are
said
out
you
of my
broke
grass
both
there.
and you had to get people to wipe your ass.
Yeah, dude, it sucked. I had both arms.
You find out who
fucking
your real
casted
friends are
up.
real quick, don't you?
Exactly, yeah, man. You definitely find out. Like my girlfriend at the time, she was a fucking trooper wiping out that fucking stink fest.
Oh,
You think like you maybe just like set up like a stripper pole with like some fucking sponges on it and just like
Well,
grind your ass on the stripper pole?
Well, like I fucked up my leg and shit too, but after like that healed first. So after I figured that out, then I could fucking reach from the shitter and kick the shower on, and then just kind of fucking point my ass in there up in the air like a dog and just fucking sprinkle it out.
So you come take a shit and you come back soaking wet, half dressed.
Oh yeah, the first time I figured that out, then I was like, oh my god, yes, like fuck, that's so much less embarrassing. You just gotta dry me off now and fucking put some pants on me. This is way better.
Oh my god. Dude,
Can you
Lee,
leave? He's all. Can you leave the shower on jet, please?
dude,
It's
Lee,
like
did
the
you
worst
see,
you have
did
it on
you,
mist.
Did you see what did you see what
Gotta
bike
wait for
wreck
it
did
to collect down your
SCM?
ass crack.
That didn't help for shit.
I heard somebody fucking crashed a Dyna there. I
A
don't know.
brand new lowrider S.
Oh, what a motherfucker!
I know. I was over there looking at it. I was like, we should try to get this to lead like on the cheap somehow.
Oh yeah, dude. If I was there, I would
I know the motor was fine.
The whole bike was fine.
Dude, the forks were a little fucky. The front wheel and the discs, you could have had the whole dual brake set up.
He was just scared to ride it home. I said, dude, let's just pull. I said, let's straighten out the front end.
No, you gotta rip the back fender off, and then the filter was kind of half on, but who cares anyway? Just fucking.
Yeah. We could have gotten that bike in about 5 minutes to where he could have ridden it home. He was just scared.
I know. I said the same thing to him. I said because I went out there and took a good look at it. I was like, you could ride it if you want, but I don't think he wanted to.
How did he go down?
He stopped turning and
stopped turning.
Oh, was that guy?
I don't want to give a shit, but yeah.
Really, that bike was rideable?
Hell yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It looked intense on the vid.
Yeah.
That fender was like smashed all up into the back wheel, but it could have been pried off.
Yeah.
I mean, at the point it's already broken, get a crowbar.
Yeah,
and
it's
rip
broken,
it
man. Just take it off.
Oh man, there was
at least steward that thing and grind it down.
Yeah. There was enough YouTube mechanics there. It could have been fixed.
I'm a legit mechanic though, but
okay. One legit mechanic, and then the rest YouTube mechanic.
Yeah. And we had tools. We had tools in the trailer, but I never knew. I mean, I didn't know the bike was there because he had it parked way back in the back behind a telephone pole. Plus, I didn't want to spend the whole time working on some other dude's bike because he doesn't know how to ride. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but he had me take that vid down too.
What?
Didn't he ask you to put it up?
Yeah, he asked me to put it up, and a couple days later, he's like, "Hey, bro, can you go ahead and take that down?"
What the?
Is it an insurance thing?
Well, I hate to tell you this. Neil,
you downloaded it. I know
up.
you found it. Yeah, Tim downloaded it.
It's still up.
It's just unlisted, Tim. It's unlisted.
Oh, okay. Well, it is very listed. Yeah, it took me 2 seconds to find it, so you might want to go ahead and do something.
Yeah, but
different.
how do you do damage control? Because there was at least probably 10
Dank?
cameras.
I mean, is he contacting Dank Willie and asked him to take down?
That's what I told him.
Yeah, a lot of people have footage.
I was like, you realize probably like 50 other people have video of this.
Because that's what I was gonna do when I was gonna show like the wreck. I was gonna be like, meanwhile up the pack, I was gonna do the whole like show 5 seconds of your video, then black it out, and then have like horrific noises like oh god, like a link to go to your thing. So
I was like, what am I supposed to do on my SEMM vid? Because that's like kind of how it ended, like riding in there and being like, oh god, I hope that dude's all right. Ride safe, still have a good time.
I don't get it, dude. I mean, why? You didn't get hurt. The bike barely got damaged very bad at all. I mean,
maybe all the trolls in the comments unleash the internet fury of.
I'm wondering if it's an insurance thing.
Dude,
that could be insurance.
There are various footage of that everywhere, man. You can't put that cat back in the bag.
Even if it was an insurance thing, like I fucked up, I crashed my bike, and I was like,
I mean, I guess what is he trying to tell him?
Yeah, what is he going to do? Is he trying to buy to his insurance company? Is that why he wants it taken down?
But even then, you're right.
What do
you say? You wrecked. I mean, like they see the damage,
like, okay.
you know, like.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's trying to say, hypothetically, that somebody hit him,
lizard ran
caused
out,
him to go off the road.
You say a lizard?
But see, that wouldn't really make any difference though, because there's no one to blame.
Fucking lizard, a fucking
scorpion,
a lizard.
Scorpion came out, popped my tire in the turn.
Fucking kangaroo jumped out from behind a rock.
Dude, I remember
somebody actually like hit him off the road to where he can, it wouldn't go on his fucking record, whatever. Who knows? But
well, insurance fraud is a big deal. I wouldn't fuck with that. I would just do what you got to do and be like, yeah, I fucked up. That's why you have insurance. Nationwide is on your side.
See, Neil, if you will look closely, you'll see that video is available for all to see. It's just right there, dude.
No, it's nowhere.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's not on my channel.
It's not on his channel.
If you go to my channel and look for it, you
That's
won't
right.
find it.
It's taken down. Good point. Good point. Doodly 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 doo.
Who the fuck goes on Google Plus? That's like.
Yeah, what the fuck is that anyway?
Yeah, what is that? Is that still part of YouTube? I thought they killed that.
They did.
You post to it every time you upload something.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's just default selections on YouTube.
Right.
But nobody actually ever goes, oh, I'm going to jump on my Google Plus and see what's going on. No one does that. It's like a fucking afterbirth of
You know what I
YouTube.
use Google Plus for? If I'm doing a video with somebody, I realize I don't have their logo. Usually they have their logo as their icon, and if you go to Google Plus, it'll have a big version of it. You know what I'm saying? So I can steal that one.
One of the things I use it for is anybody who mentions me in one of their videos, I make sure I share it to my Google Plus page. So when I do my year in review and I feature everybody and give them shout outs, I'll know exactly which video it is. I can just go snag it. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Illuminati Adventure.
I'm excited to see this.
Oh, Lee, I wish you'd been there, man. It's a good time.
Fuck, me too. I haven't seen
it. We're still talking about. Was it been like 2-3 weeks or whatever?
I haven't watched any of the videos from it yet or anything either.
Just out of anger.
Just out of fucking spite.
I did that too with some of the meets I missed. I'm like, I'm not watching.
I put that in the side chat. Lee, watch that.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
It's so like clear as day, too, man. It's so...
Well, full disclosure, in my extreme drunkenness Friday night, I fucking played that video on screen share on the other guys.
Yeah, I did.
So
you slowed it down.
And we slowed it down and analyzed every fucking frame of it.
Even more so.
Yeah.
I must have been really drunk. I don't remember that shit.
I thought he had it till he hit that fucking jump, dude.
I know. I was like, and the worst thing the whole time
He's trying to do a Lee Stewart.
He's right. Well, you know what's bad? You know he's not hitting the brakes at all because his right foot is off, and it's like
he drug his foot for a half a mile because he didn't know how to turn.
You can't even touch the one brake that matters right now.
His fucking foot was off before he went off the pavement.
Yeah, he just the bike's still almost straight up. Turn that motherfucker, dude.
You guys think that that's like? I didn't want to ask him it, but like, do you think that's like his first bike and he's been?
Yeah, I bet he has less than 500 miles riding.
I mean, since that's a new model that just came out,
I've seen it happen so many times.
100%, he fucking got like target fixation because that fucking corner.
It's exactly
is, like,
what
the most gradual.
It was like
he saw that Lee Stewart dirt jump and he was going for it, man.
He was just like, I'm gonna fucking heel clicker and die.
He couldn't take his eyes off of it.
You should be able to do close to 200 miles an hour through that turn, realistically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're just barely a turn.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like when I try to explain to people who weren't there, I'm like, a guy went off in a turn. They're like, oh no, was it like two? It's like, no, it really wasn't a turn. It was more like a gradual migration of a road. There's a little shimmy over.
Did you guys?
It was more like the curvature of the earth.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. He was totally fine.
If the guy's watching, I'm sorry.
Let go of the
I'm sorry, Jade. I mean, the only reason we're having fun and having a laugh is because nobody got hurt. So, right.
Yeah, you know, right. So,
but fun.
Did you guys would probably be saying the same shit even if
that's your first one, maybe go get a Sportster something this time.
If it wasn't bad, probably.
Did you guys see that video on our Nicky Bouse's Instagram he put up? I think today. It was showing like some new rider riding a snake
he
or
blows
whatever.
that line, yeah.
Yeah, and he goes like in a right hander, blows across
and then the cruiser
WLO.
comes right around. That could have been bad.
Yeah, it's like if you're a new rider, the snake is not somewhere you want to try to.
Yeah, he was like nothing wrong with being a new rider, but don't come up here until you got a little bit. Because they must see it all the time.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like, I saw like Z's little fucking crash up there.
Oh man, that shit looked brutal.
Yeah, and Z's not like an incompetent rider either. Like,
did he put his video out of there? I haven't seen it yet.
No, it's on Sub D did. Yeah.
Oh, Sub D did.
Yeah.
He just hits a big old landslide rock, man, and that'll get you. It threw his rear end off just enough to change the direction of the bike and went right into the face of the mountain.
He's got that crash gauge thing on there, so hopefully it helped out a bit. But he kind of steers the bike right into
the. Damn! I just saw that video. That shit was fucking. That dude don't even know what's going on.
Which guy?
The guy on the Arnicky Mouse video, he's like stiff as fuck, not even leaning or nothing.
Is it on Instagram or is it a new video?
It's on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
I wonder what that dude's gonna do because you see when the cops are
looking
people out.
He's looking straight ahead at the giant tree in front of him.
And that's where he probably goes, right?
Yep.
He does.
And his whole body is just locked upright, not even attempting.
Where you look is where you will go on a motorcycle every time.
You ever had a guy low side in front of you and you just keep turning through the turn? That's the weirdest thing ever, but because you want to look at him so bad. It's happened to me one time, and guy in front of you, you're like right up behind him hauling ass on some back roads and he just low sides. And
I get a lot of times
remember like because you know how things seem like they slow down in a crash, you know, you're like I had a second to be like, holy shit, no wait, don't look at him. Just sure enough, I just kept going right through the turn.
I followed the Lincoln through turns and he fucking skids out and then almost causes me a low slide. The motherfucker does those little Tokyo drifts. And
I know, yeah.
Do you guys see this guy get his back
rowdy.
wheel fucking loose on right when the video starts as he's going around the first corner where it starts? He kind of like wobbles it a little bit, and so I bet you he freaking had an asshole puckering moment and hadn't got over it going into the next turn. And just went, oh shit.
I wish I had my motard out there because this is one of my favorite things to do when I'm riding with people that aren't used to riding with me, is just blast past you as we're going up to a turn, like into a parking lot, and just ass in the side, get super sideways going into the parking lot, and people will back way off because they think you're wrecking. They're like, whoa! I'm just digging around. I'm like, it's fine.
Weren't you riding an Indian there?
Yeah, I had an Indian Scout. That I rented that Harley originally, and they didn't have it, but that Scout was fucking pimp, dude. It was probably the better bike to have for that weekend anyway. Because I rode it so far and through so much fucking heat. But yeah, I went all the way out to fucking Slab City and all that shit, so it's pretty cool.
Well, gentlemen, I hate to leave good company, but I have to take off. Chicken's on the menu tonight, and dinner's ready, so...
Oh, shit. Of course it's chicken.
Oh, you just said it.
I will fit that fucking stereotype.
Have a good one, Red One. I'll be right there eating that chicken too.
I'm having chicken wings.
You do make
chicken is damn delicious.
Dang,
All right,
some
later,
wings
guys.
on fire.
All right, later, man.
Have a good one, Red One.
Yeah.
Lee, you would have liked that. I would have loved to see you out there on that bike, fucking drifting it. But you would have fucking dug that thing, because it's about 100 horse, and it's pretty cool.
This dude's having problems. He's got Houston. We have a problem. Houston.
Oh god.
Easy.
You know what it looks like?
Look at
like
the ground behind him.
It looks like a scene from like Twist of the Wrist.
Oh my god, it does.
That totally looks like a fun ass road for a Grom. Maybe not uphill, but downhill.
Yeah, uphill would be like slow as fuck.
Yeah.
He's like
this dude is a soup sandwich, man.
And he's like,
right here.
Whoa, easy.
I can't believe he didn't drop it right there. Look, he even leans it and goes,
There goes the Grom.
Almost dropped it. Yeah.
There goes Derek just blasting on the ground.
Dude, what a fucking forgiving road though.
Grom by rides by and goes, how's it going, faggot?
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah, it is dangerous crossing.
No, that's not a forgiving road at all. That he just got super lucky.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's Derek, imagine someone did that on one of the roads that we went on fucking Sunday, dude. Like, that would have been a fucking cliff.
Here, watch him on the way out. Does he not almost biff it again on the way out? Watch.
He's still pretty shy. Now he's scared. See, the thing is now his adrenaline is pumping.
Yeah.
Right, so he's gonna be even more fucky.
Right there. Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm not going back up.
The problem too is you might think to yourself, like, as a new rider, like, oh, I'll go there and I'll ride easy, right? I won't go fast, but there's people coming up behind you and that gets intimidating. So you think you got to push yourself, and then you just do stupid shit.
Yeah.
That Grom, man, it got him. It was right on his ass.
That's the biggest thing, is just riding within your limits and knowing.
Hi, how you doing? See you later. Bye.
Dude, that Grom
An
fucking
experienced
slammed.
rider will just wave off a fast person behind him and go ahead, hot rod.
I think when we ride Groms, we need to have those little hats with those spinny whirly tops on them, and
Honestly, that's what you fucking.
I know he had that one of his.
Oh yeah, that one bit.
Take it easy.
Was it that
Tim.
milkshake vid?
No, wait, I got it. It's all good.
No, that was before the milkshake. I didn't put those ones up in chronological order.
It was the same day, just not the same day.
Fucking milkshake.
I made my
literally those videos. Like, if I would have flipped them, it would have been like fucking like seamlessly like in time with each other. Those ones up in chronological order.
Whoa, what's going on?
I forgot I recorded my own version of that day. I want to get that milkshake drop.
Oh yeah.
milkshake was so
Dude, I got the most Steven Spielberg shot of him dropping his milkshake. It was the best shot ever. He had it in his hand because he was like, oh shit, and the light turned green, and he moves the shake to his throttle hand, and it's like halfway full, and I'm like, he's gonna drop it, he's gonna drop it, because he keeps moving the throttle backwards, and the shake's just going closer and closer to the top, and then he goes full throttle, and it just spills all over the engine and his fucking legs.
Hey, Arson. My wife called bullshit on that video. She goes, he had to know that was going to happen. He did it for comedy. And I was like, I don't know. He seems pretty genuinely upset about it.
Yeah, dude. I didn't want to spill it.
You knew it was going to be kind of goofy. Like, it would be silly.
I knew it was going to be messy. I knew I was going to spill it on myself, but I genuinely was kind of upset when I fucking spilled it all over my leg.
Yeah.
Well, you may be upset about like losing that much milkshake, man. You lost a lot of milkshake.
No, it was all over the front of your fucking Alpine Star. What the fuck?
Well,
Yeah, it still is.
Have you ever drank a milkshake on a hot day? Like losing that much?
Dude, one time when I was probably like a little kid, like probably like 10 years old, I did the exact same thing you did on a bicycle with like a big gulp like Slurpee. And I remember I stopped and cried. I fucking put my head down and cried.
Slurpees are the fucking best on a hot day.
It was like 100-degree day. I was like, this,
Yeah.
and I was like a little kid. I was like, I'm gonna ride to the 7-Eleven and get me a Slurpee. This will be cool. You know, you feel like an adult. You're like, you know, you should get the little one because you can ride with them. Be like, I think I'll get the big one. First curb, I went down. Kaboom!
First curve, it's just.
I can see him going back in.
I didn't have enough pennies. No, I did. I counted my change. I didn't have enough to go buy another, and it was all over me too. And I was. Just
I would have gone in with a scraped knee and the fucking broken, busted up cup. They're like, excuse me, sir.
And you know why I didn't though? For real though, there were some girls I went to school with in my little like middle school night or whatever it was. And I was like, I don't want to go back. I'm just gonna go home. And I stopped and cried on the way home.
Like you kept going and then you had to stop because you were crying too bad.
If I could see that little kid today, I would have punched him in the face.
He got home, opened up the freezer, pulled out some ice cubes.
That would have been like a meme instantly, like the whitest kid you've ever seen crying at first school.
And you know what's great about it? I hid behind one of those big electrical boxes because I knew someone would make fun of me if they saw me.
Oh my god. You planned it out to have a fucking crying session behind an electrical box.
Well, I feel like you know this much about it. Like, this didn't even happen when you were a little kid. This happened, like, last week.
No, like, it's just one of those distinct
Some memories last forever.
It's one of those, like, distinct memories in my mind. I must have been, like, I think I must have been just in middle school. No, I was still in elementary school then. No, I would have just, like almost out, like, probably 4th, 5th grade. Like, too old to cry over one.
Yeah. This is one of those psychiatrist stories, is it, Jake? I have this friend.
No.
Yeah.
I probably need to bring that up to him. There's probably something in there. I do see a guy, by the way.
I have this friend that dreams about guys' buttholes. Not me. Not me.
Well, Jake, just give it another 8 years, and fucking you're gonna come home, Sadie covered in fucking Slurpee, and then she's gonna be crying. You're gonna be like, I remember this time when I spilled my Slurpee on my bicycle.
By then we'll have like machines that just pop it out, you know. I'm hoping we have those things like the what's it called from Star Trek's, you know, so you can order some Earl Grey
replicator, bitch.
And no one will have to know about the stupidness of riding your bicycle and holding up shit.
When you spill a Slurpee or a milkshake, like it's a predetermined amount of time. You're just like, you spill it, you realize that it happened, and you accept it, and you say, I need to go somewhere and have a good cry. It's just like, this happened.
One time I rode up to the liquor store and got one of those big ass Foster cans. Have you seen the ones that are like fucking huge?
Oh yeah.
And I had these CT70s I rebuilt, and they had a little luggage rack, and I'm like, I'm just gonna bungee cord this bitch on the back. It's gonna be all fucking good. Fucking jump that thing off a curb, and I just see that can go careening by me, exploding beer.
Did you go back and get another one?
Yeah, I did.
Have a good cry.
I did. I bought another Foster's, and I was like, "This is the worst beer fucking ever." Like,
yeah, it's terrible.
it's
Like,
worse. It's worse than like
go
the
on
worst,
the-
like
and, like,
English,
go
like
on the
ghetto
side
beer
of
you
the
can get.
road and like
Nasty.
did you have a cry though behind an electrical box?
yeah, you just
There might have been a single tear for that fucking Foster's bomb that just fucking launched.
you gotta spot a big and have a good cry, man.
What'd you say, Josh?
Gotta
Yeah.
have a good cry for the Fosters.
But Foster's sucks dick. They don't even drink it in Australia. That's
Yeah,
how
they
bad.
don't.
I
They
know.
hate that shit. It's
No,
terrible.
it's
It was,
made in
I like never
Canada.
drank it, but I was mesmerized by the huge can. I was like, look at it.
Maybe that's what the manufacturer was thinking. Let's make the worst beer in the world, dog.
Yeah.
Comes from
A
Australia.
huge, like a mini keg can.
They
And
make
even
funny
think-
commercials though.
I don't even
Or
think
the sour.
Australians drink Fosters.
no, how
Pretty
no.
sure
They don't even know what it is.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck? You guys making shit up now?
It just tastes like it's already drunk.
And Foster's always makes me think of this, and Rolling Rock makes me think of this too, because down here, and Old English, like we get Old English,
Oh
Rolling
man,
Foster's,
I used to fucking drink that shit all the time when I was young.
and
Nah,
what was
man.
the other one?
Over it.
Reserve. And you go into the store, and this is not when I'm already drunk, but like I go to the store that's like a mile away from my house, okay, like 1 mile, like through a neighborhood, and I'm not drunk, and I go to the store, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy like an 18-pack of Miller High Life to get drunk as fuck, and I'm gonna take that home. But while you're holding that 18-pack of Miller High Life, you look at a Foster's or a big old Rolling Rock or a big quart of Old English, and you're just like, man, it'd be really cool to like drink a beer on the way home.
I mean, why not? It's not like you're gonna get drunk off that beer.
It's not like
Yeah,
it's
you're
illegal to drive around
up,
drinking
you
a
look
beer.
at it, you're just like, oh shit, like I've got this 18-pack of several beers, but here's this one big beer that I could like start drinking on the way
Yeah, you
home.
pregame.
And that's always the one that gets me, because I'm just like, oh shit, why don't you put this big fucking can in a paper bag, because I'm gonna drink that shit on the way home.
I hear shit like that all the time. It's like, oh no, but man, like I'm sure some of you guys grew up this way too. But my dad would we'd leave one lot to go to another town, and he'd be fucking drinking as soon as he got in the truck. And it'd be like 300 or 400 miles, and he'd never stop drinking. He'd just throw the fucking cans behind the goddamn seat in the truck. And like after like 2 spots or 2 jumps, 2 town to towns, he'd push them out with a broom, and then
He's all, boy, go sweep.
Think how much of that must have stink like beer in the back and all that.
Somebody might have to weird if they pull us over to see this.
So I hear shit like that. It's like, oh, drinking with children in the car or whatever, or drinking when or driving at all, even if you're not drunk and stuff. It's like, you think I get to thinking back in the day, when there was no car seats, when your dad was just like, stay off the gear shift, do whatever you want to, just stay off the fucking gear shift.
Well, I always feel like when somebody gets mad, they're just like, oh, how'd this person get pulled over drunk, and they were like drinking a beer in their car? What the fuck? And I'm just like, dude, like it's kind of nice, like.
It's kind of nice.
The penalty though is so
The penalty
insane.
is so great, but it's like from my house, from the bodega to my house, it's only like a
You're not on the bike though, are you?
Bodegas.
No,
Because that's what I was thinking when you were telling the story. I was like, how is he getting away with riding his bike around downing a beer?
With a 40 in his hand.
You fill your
that
camelback,
modular,
you get one
Brad.
of those camelback backpacks and start filling it with 40s.
He's got one of those hats that's got the 2 beer cans on the side with the
That's what I
straw.
really thought. Yeah, I got a helmet, officer. It's fucking...
Yeah.
It's a cool helmet, so why don't you back off, nerd?
And after saying that, you got... I guess...
I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of people who know what I'm talking about. I'm not alone on this.
Well, I guess, laws are different, too, at one point. Like, my dad would say, he would say things like, how far is it from Dallas to Austin? He'd be like a 6-pack or something, It was, he did distances in beers, and he's talking about how he used to go salute the cops and stuff and drink beer and drive around, and it was great.
Those Captain Man helmets have been coming for sale on my local motorcycle yard sale thing on Facebook.
Oh yeah, they've been selling them at Pastrappa rallies, and it
What
looks
are
like
they?
Captain America helmets.
Yeah,
Like
no,
motorcycle helmets?
Iron Man
I
helmet.
saw the Iron Man one.
They got those too, but they got Captain America ones as well. He actually bought one, the actual DOT good one.
So on the DOT good one, is the face shield plastic or fucking carbon or fiber or something or fucking
Carbon or fiber?
Shield?
No, it's a one-piece helmet, but it's just fucking
Painted.
Yeah, it's just painted.
Is this blue one that just
It's
got
got
like,
the A with the wings.
Yeah.
My question was, like, there's those masks in Walmart. I see them all the time, and they're just cheap ass fucking plastic. Did they use that, or is it actually cast?
No, they're just painted to look like
plastic.
Iron Man.
Chase on Two Wheels, he never
That
does this
doesn't
anymore,
sound
but he used
safe.
to buy helmets, like he would paint them, then he would go buy like those Walmart cheapo helmets and like glue some of those parts on. Some of them actually look kind of cool, at least on video. I'm sure in person they look horrible, but you know. They look
No.
Someone should glue a cat to their helmet.
Just a live cat. A live sprawled out cat.
Have you
pissed off.
riding? It's all
It gives you that 9 lives protection.
How fast do you think you'd have to go before it would rip the cat's head back? Like snap its neck?
Just find a good taxidermist, man. There's
You're like 140, 150.
I don't think you could snap a cat's neck at 150 miles an hour.
You want to find out?
Give me your cat, bruh.
There's a reason I don't have cats.
Dude, I hate to admit it, man, but when I was like 8 or 10 years old, I used to pick up cats and shake them and throw them at people.
What? Does it anger them? Like agitate the fuck out of them?
That's worse than a can of soda. Shit.
Yeah, you shake like
that movie?
shake it like 3 times and toss it at somebody.
People
and
grab them by the tail and they spin them and toss them on people.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Oh,
That sounds painful.
There's a sensation that I'll never fucking forget when my dog killed this fucking cat, and like trying to
Your
hide
little
the
fluffy
evidence.
happy dog killed the cat?
Oh
No, different dog, different dog.
Trying to hide the evidence is always a good start to a story.
no, Arson, let's hear that story.
Okay, so fucking like I had it's my dad's dog, and it was a
Was that
Dodo.
when I was with you?
Yeah, Dodo.
Oh.
And you were with me on this story
Yeah,
too.
We were together on that. I was
So-
driving my bike around looking for him.
Yeah, so the dog got loose, and he's like a fucking like when my dad adopted him, he was a known cat killer. Like he's the most amazing dog by himself. Like when you're just like in the house, but with cats, he's just got like his face goes different. He's like a fucking shapeshifter. He's like a fucking cat killing machine. And so one day he got loose out of the backyard, and he just went around town terrorizing every fucking cat. And he got one that was like this fluffy fucking show cat or whatever. And he killed it and carried it around town, brought it under this RV where I found him with the cat. I had to pick the cat up, but the cat was all bloody and shit, so I picked it up by the tail. And when I picked it up, like the tail, like inside the bone, like it separated from the body, and all it was hanging off was the skin. And that was the weirdest fucking sensation to me. Like to this day, like that sensation like sticks with me. Like I can feel it.
Like that hurt like hell, dude. It's like your tailbone. When you break your tailbone, that's exactly what that fucking cat was.
Like, I bet.
Well, no, the cat was dead. The cat was fucking murdered.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and just picking it up by the tail, and then fucking like hearing that little, and like it just the tail like inside separates. I threw it in the fucking dumpster.
You know what? If nobody's ever done it, you don't understand. But I had that exact same experience.
Really?
Exactly the same experience. Where my dogs came in from outside and they killed the cat, and my dog came in. I was calling him from the back door, and it had a little white thing sticking out of its mouth, and I was like, "Oh, they like killed a mouse." In my head, I was like, "Oh, they got a little mouse or something." Like I was like, I'm gonna get that out of their mouth because, like, man, I can't believe you killed a mouse. Like get away from them, like, because they're gonna get sick. And I like pulled it out, and the dog like almost threw up because it was down in their throat. It was just like, and it was an entire cat's back leg, like the whole fucking back leg.
Oh, it was an entire cat leg.
It was an entire back leg, and I like, and I fucking held it. And like all the skin was off it, and there was blood. I was just like, "What?"
Oh, cooking up.
Oh,
About to have some Chinese tonight. General Tso's chicken.
And I was fucking high, so it was just like. so like horrifying. It was like out of like a Stephen King book.
It was even more intense.
Yeah, I mean,
I threw it away from me. I couldn't even hold it. I was just like, oh, and I threw it away.
for me, like, I mean, I felt bad for the cat and whatnot, but it's like at the same time, like, you got your cat just like running out in the wild and shit. Like, if you really gave like two shits about your cat, you'd keep him inside. And
well, let's be honest, that cat probably killed a bunch of birds.
yeah. But I mean,
Circle of life.
I used to live in Mariloma. We had like this big piece of property, and our dog would just run wild in our fucking property. And you know, like the neighbors, like they had cats and shit, and like they just let them all outside. My dog probably killed about 2 of them. And there was this one fucking memorable moment I had when the dog like ripped one cat in half, but the cat was like still like alive and screaming like a scream I've never fucking heard before. Ooh. And like you know, my dad grew up on a farm, so it was like fucking no big deal to him. He goes out there with a fucking 9mm, and he like the neighbors out there, and they're like just chatting it up casually. And the neighbor's like, oh, looks like your dog got another one of my cats, huh? And my dad's all, yeah. He made the mistake coming over here. And he's like, all right, you gonna put him out? And he was all, yup. And he just pointed down and went, boom! like damn near lopped that cat's head off, and then just fucking scooped it up in a shovel and threw it in the dumpster. And that was it.
I don't think it could ever be that hard.
Well, really, when you think about it, the farm mentality and the fucking wildlife mentality is you're putting it out of its fucking miseries.
Yeah. He did that kind of salt. Can you imagine if he just like scooped it up with a shovel as the cat is screaming and just threw it in the dumpster for it to just like slowly die?
You put it out of its misery, but being that hard about it is the least instant.
Well, I mean, that's like I said, they're hard fucking people. The quicker the death, the better to them. They're like,
You know, when my dogs killed that cat, like. They killed the cat, and I buried it like at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Jesus. Oh man, it's
had a little service.
I had to go through my yard and find all the pieces of it.
Jeez. You went the extra mile then. Like we just
no, because I was like I was afraid somebody was gonna like call up and like have my dogs like euthanized or something. So I was like, I'm gonna bury this cat.
Like you were burying the evidence then.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, I thought you were just giving it like a proper burial and like said some words.
No, fuck that. I don't care about that. I just don't want my dogs to get hurt.
Oh God. You know, M13, right? Is like a super like dog guy, right?
The fucking next day, I'm sitting on my front porch smoking some cigarettes because this was a while ago when I used to smoke. I was sitting on my front porch smoking some cigarettes, and this like homeless lady across the street who used to live in the cigar factory that used to be across the street from my house. She used to feed a bunch of cats that went over there. Like she would hide.
No, she's like Jasper was missing today.
No, and she would hide cat food over there. She'd like feed all the cats, and she was calling a cat's name. She was just like, "Oh, Whitey."
Listen, boo.
That must be Bubbles' long lost mother.
And calling it. I'm just like chain smoking cigarettes, like fuck.
She knows.
She's like she knows this cat's name. Like
she comes knocking on the door.
Like,
have you seen a cat?
Directly across. No, she's over my house. She's like directly across the street. She comes over.
The dumpster.
Have you seen a white and black kitty cat? He's so friendly and blah blah blah. And I was like, dude, my dog killed that cat. Like.
You're like, I saw a black and a red one.
Like, I remember sitting there listening to her call it, like, for, like 20 minutes, listening to her call it. Come to her. Like, it was her cat. Like, it was her cat that used to come when she called it. And my dog killed the fuck out of her.
All right. Since you shared that part of your story, Shade Tree, let me share the part that I didn't share about my story. So the one with the fucking cat where like the tail like ripped off or whatever, and I threw it in the fucking trash can. I didn't throw it in my own trash can. I threw it in my buddy's trash can that lived across the street.
Surprise.
And so I like after that I went over to my buddy's house and I was like, hey man, like I threw a cat in your dumpster. It's dead. Don't say anything. And then he was like, oh, you threw a cat in the dumpster? And I was like, yeah, just don't say anything. He's like, all right, man, I got you. Not but like the next day, fucking like this lady's going door to door looking for her fucking cat, and literally like
how I feel.
She went literally fucking like to every house in the neighborhood knocking on the doors. She even went to my house and she said,
knocking on the door asking, "Have you seen my cat?"
Yeah, she went to my house and my dad answered the door and she was like, "Oh, I know you keep your dogs indoors and they look like well-trained dogs, but have you seen my cat? There's a wild pit bull running around here that's been killing cats. I wanted to know if you guys seen him." She was looking for her cat and the pit bull fucking looking for cats, but I didn't have a pit bull. I had a boxer, so she's pretty much an animal idiot. And so she moseys her way over to my buddy's house, and he gives me up in a fucking second.
What?
Like, he literally, he was like, "Oh yeah, that cat's in my dumpster," blah blah blah, but the one thing he didn't do, which I was happy about, is that he didn't say who it was. He said, "Yeah, someone I know fucking, found the cat or whatever, blah blah blah, and it's in my dumpster." I was like, "Why did you even say anything, bro?" Like, just like she's not gonna go through dumpsters. Just fucking say, "I don't know." That's all you had to say.
Yeah.
And then he ratted me out to his mom too, so that was fucking stupid.
Well, since we got fucking Lee here, you want to do a couple rounds of quick flash?
Damn.
Ooh, we got all the heavy hitters here tonight.
Okay.
It's anybody's game, but probably Lee's.
All right. I've been on a bad losing streak, man. Fucking Derek's been taking them all.
Yeah.
When was the last time we even played it, though? It's been a while.
It's been
Almost a month.
Yo, I'm gonna jump off here. I gotta go take care of some shit. So you guys have a good night.
Hey, have a good one, guys. Thanks for stopping in.
Bye. I love you.
Later, brother.
Later.
Bravo.
I think I almost
I'm gonna go get another drink, and I'm not gonna be an asshole like Tim and pour it really loud.
Pour it really loud.
Make sure you put the milk back in the refrigerator.
All right, guys. I put that room code in the side chat. So let's get it in.
Oh. What is it?
Oh. I almost put my name as like my fucking like password for everything.
Yeah, don't do that.
You just told the whole world.
I said almost, bitch.
Oh, well, only your bank account, right?
My social security number.
Yeah, my passcode's my social security number. What the fuck?
Here we go. What? Hombre. Dick's out for hombre.
Harambe.
Harambe. I feel like we're missing somebody. Oh wait, is Josh away now?
This is the only time this this chat gets quiet is when we're trying to set
All
up.
right, I'm in it. I was trying to order a pizza, but everybody's not.
You need a screen share there, Neil.
All right, I'll just wait until everybody's in.
Oh, I got you.
Watch the crash video again.
Boom. All right, there it is, guys. There's the room code if you guys want to join the audience and get wild.
Get butt wild.
Vote for your faves.
Yeah.
It's a battle of the Titans right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Battle of the Hollywood Network stars.
And some guys.
Yeah. First round.
What?
Who's sub D?
Oh my god, are y'all playing yet?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
fuck me.
Yeah.
It's it.
You fucked up.
Oh, did you not get in?
No, I told you I was gonna go grab a
Son
beer.
of a bitch.
God, worst timing.
you
Well,
get
then
to
how are
watch
we
this
full? Oh, because we got 9 people in the
He did tell you.
Yeah.
Well,
next round. I'll drop on next round.
While y'all are all answering your
I
questions
forgot.
here, I'll tell you a little story M13 told me about killing a dog.
Okay.
So, y'all just play the game. I'll tell the story.
Yeah,
So-
tell the story.
So he likes dogs a lot. He's like a super big dog lover guy, and he lives in Taiwan? Yeah, Taiwan. And there's all these strays everywhere, and so he sees all kind of fucked up, mangled strays all the time. And he saw this one stray going to work one day. He passed it. It was real sickly looking and about to die. He's like, "Damn, that dog looks bad." He goes, "Maybe I'll bring him some food." So he came back by the evening and brought him some food or something, but the dog was still there and it hadn't moved at all. It looked really sickly, and he's like, "I don't need to give this dog food. I just need to kill him." So he said, "I'll just go find a big rock and bash his head in. It can't be hard, right?" So apparently he
Harder than he thought.
Took this big rock and just thought, okay, I'll just slam it in the dog's head and it'll be gone. I'm doing the dog a favor. Apparently he had to hit this dog like 4 or 5 times, had to grab its head and thought, well, I'll break its neck because it's all fucked up now, and starts twisting its head around like 3 or 4 rotations. The dog is still alive.
What?
And he's like, what the fuck, to the point where apparently he was on top of him bashing his head in with a rock until he finally killed it. And he was crying his head, apparently crying the whole time, like with the horror of what he created. So if you ever think you're going to beat an animal to death with a rock, think again. Maybe go.
They keep on ticking.
Yeah, they're pretty tough apparently.
Wow.
Oh, now I'll
man,
play some
coming down
music.
to the wire.
Fuck out of here with that.
Whoa,
Now I'll
mackerel.
take some sips and we'll change the tone. Oh, here we go. We're playing.
Kick you right in the McGinson, boy.
Well, Jake, you can still vote.
Wait, adopt a pet? Wait, this.
What the fuck? Fryers?
You make good fryers?
Yeah, like chickens or rabbits.
What an appropriate
Friables?
question. That should win. That's not really sub D, right?
Good. Oh, come on.
What?
Where's all the votes?
Oh,
We
I didn't
need
get
the
it.
audience.
Those both confused the fuck out of me.
I saw the tire stamp. I had to go for it.
No.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Natural male cock enhancement. Because everybody wants big
It
dick.
says enhancement.
Cock
No, cock
enhancement.
enhancement.
What the fuck?
All right, who's gonna explain it the best? That means it was theirs.
No, it just makes sense to me. That's all. I'm
There we-
in no
there we
way,
go.
shape, or
Get
form
the audience
Harambe.
in there.
Dude, I had nothing to say to that. It was a terrible question. Like what?
What?
Sub D's baby legs, Richard Simmons butt plug. Ah man,
It depends on which butt plug. I think.
I have a feeling.
Hey, sub D's baby legs though. That thing's getting out of hand.
Yeah, I tried to cool it down on that, but when he told you to cool it down, it was like fucking full force Dragon Force solo on you. Just like
Dragon Force solo.
he's just shredding out them fucking baby leg jokes.
Solo. That's
the best thing
I
ever.
know the video after the day he told me not to say that had like Oompa Loompa songs.
And you literally it was like the night before, hey, calm down on the baby leg shit. And then fucking the next day, it's like fucking you make the most epic fucking baby legs fucking like saga ever.
Oh God.
Oh fuck, I forgot to vote.
Oh man, I went for the shit chart.
Yeah, AIDS always
Yeah.
gets it though.
Clean AIDS.
I envisioned a guy with a needle in his hand. Clean.
Sounds like it's from Shakespeare. Yield Stankel. Oh.
What are you all rich?
I'm gonna try to time this next vote between me getting another beer. Yeah. Voting. Alright.
Yeah, Stanko.
Dang!
Killed it.
Quit flashing that.
Great opening line to start a conversation with a stranger at a party. I have some dank, wanna kite the bite. Hey man, you like AIDS?
What the fuck?
I'm going for the one.
Get it.
Who's logical to me?
That's
We'll,
crazy.
we'll see if the theory holds true.
On my vote.
Ooh, guys,
Oh!
Someone's trying to catch the life.
Ah!
And it's me.
A poor substitute for a necktie. Dick ties. Fucking bag of shit.
The one on the right is so Billy.
Oh god.
It is not. It is not.
It wasn't for
Fucking like anything like that.
I don't
Okay.
even know.
Yeah.
I had to go for
I
dick
knew it.
ties.
Oh! Tie!
Tie!
Shit.
Split it.
Fuck you,
bad
Becca.
as shit. Here, use this as a tie. What?
What? Mac and Queeps?
Please.
Arson?
That's the clear winner.
Oh, mac and
Mac and
cheese.
cheese.
That is definitely arson.
Is that you, Arson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That was a good one. Mac and queefs.
Jesus.
Oh my god. That was good.
The
Audience got
funniest
some
part of
good
that was that Derek was so taken aback, he was like, what? And he was like, oh, Mac and Queefs?
Hey, Harambe!
Round two.
It is
Round
to our
two,
hearts
all
that
point
Harambe
values
lives
are
on.
doubled, including winner bonuses.
Harambe.
Runner up gets a microwave.
Should I tell another story of killing an animal? I've got a lot of them. I have killed a lot of dogs. I didn't want to. Damn things like to run out in front of you. Maybe it's because I'm a dog person and they like me and they can sense, you know? And they're like, that's a good guy. I want to go play with him. Maybe. Maybe I'm an asshole that doesn't pay attention. Drinks too much.
I like fucking Jake's dark life realization, like while everyone's just quiet as fuck.
I should just host my own live stream where I just sit around pondering shit like.
That's another thing. That when you see somebody's icon go up, you always hear a little giggle in the background. I got you, man.
You know when you post yours up and you realize what you just put's incredibly offensive and you're like, fuck, why did I do that?
Or you press enter as you see your typo.
No, I'm not good enough to see my typos. People have to tell me about them. I'm an idiot. That's why most of my posts on Instagram have edited next to it. Someone's like, Jake, that's not how you spell the. It's not D-A.
7 seconds!
You don't spell
5, 4. There we go.
The worst ones ever.
I snorted.
Oh god. Oh man, wow, this is a tough choice.
Oh, yeah. That's like a fucking tomato.
I might have to go to Sir Sharts.
I like
it has a Sir in front of it. It's a little
Yeah,
more
we got
official.
No, but the fucking
Sir. That doesn't make any sense. Sir Sharts alert.
Yeah. I'm glad that the audience agrees. Fuck off.
It was a hard choice, but
I followed the rules. You follow the rules, and something that rhymes with rules, drools, or something. I don't know. Fuck it.
If you don't follow the rules, you
hey, Neil R1, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
You don't swim in the pool. I don't know.
Stankifer beef curtain stand.
Skankifer beef Kurtenston.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think I met that girl skanking for me. She cooks a mean casserole.
Mom Spaghetti's playing. Gets someone's name. Did anyone catch that?
Spaghetti?
Beef curtains and
It's on his what's it called, his Steam thing when it tells him people are playing a game. One of his
Oh.
friends' names is Mom Spaghetti. That's great.
Damn, Moto Pete said
Crack addiction?
break Jennifer Aniston's pelvic bones.
No one said crack addiction, huh? Incest and
Incest
mutants.
isn't that like
babies.
Yeah.
Incest and
Was it that show or was it that other one where like the
Here's the
supposed
story
siblings were banging each
of
other?
a fact named Brady who sucked mushroom tips and took it up the butt.
You ever notice they could play that music any way they want and it could convey the mood? Like when they're all happy, it's like boom, ba-dana, dink, dink, ba-doodle-dana, dink, dink. But then when they're sad, it's all bwomp, bwomp, bwomp.
They just slow it down a little bit.
Bwomp, 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 bwomp.
Oh, the OJ!
OJ wins.
Bravo.
Yeah, I was slacking on that one.
Well played.
Wow, of course, Lee.
He's like, you're doing pretty bad though, aren't you? You're like at 450, so.
Lee flexing that quiplash skill.
Damn. You ever like,
I've always lost if my comment comes against Lee's. I've always lost every fucking time.
Is every OJ comment a complimentary leather glove?
Ass Krampus.
God.
I like that.
Me too.
All right, let's see if I change the tone at all.
See how many people know who Krampus is.
I'm getting wrecked.
Well, they had that movie. I think that's where Krampus got fucking. Wow, we saved it. Oh no, we
Oh,
didn't. Damn.
Ouch.
Dang, get Krampus.
Damn, you
Well,
got
I
fucked.
think more people watching live with their moms, so that makes sense.
It's relatable.
Relatable. My mom's Krampus.
Hot juice.
know about the Najuka.
That's
I
fucking.
can tell you guys have been eating French dip lately.
It's all about that French
Derek
dip.
has been eating French dips. I was one and done on that.
Oh,
I got you, Arson.
damn.
You ain't a fan of
Oh,
the
shit,
dip?
I was up against arson?
Yeah, man.
Dip.
Usually you give me a run for my dickhead.
Nah, not on that one. He fucking came in with the hot juice.
That's just because I've been on the beef crackers lately.
You should say Arson's trash cat.
Trash cat's racist.
How did you guys both?
This is an Asian restaurant, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty good, man. That's funny. Who said that?
Trash cat!
Who is that? Who's bitch?
Oh, that's me.
That's
That's
great,
fucking
dude.
funny.
That's amazing.
Trash cat, man.
They're like, I was throwing the trash out and I found an entree.
Found an entree.
God.
Found some pot sticker tail.
Oh, that was terrible. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Deep corn nugget.
I gotta go with the
So
deep,
vote for the arson rides one.
deep.
'Cause it's got the fire name in it.
Whoever said cunt, I probably love you, but you don't.
Yeah, I had 3 seconds.
I got your back, Lee.
I had 3 seconds to get that answer in though. So it was a
The
fucking
audience.
shot in the
I would have put fighting an old black man dash ref bomb.
That was a queef.
dark. Yes.
Wow.
I'm going down.
I'm there!
Oh, man.
Dang, what the hell? I thought I was for sure up there.
I just got kicked.
Eric.
Damn it.
I am getting wrecked.
Fuck, man.
You ever like take your beer cap and you try to pour beer into it and then drink from the little beer cap?
Yeah,
Like a
when I
little
was
baby
5.
shot glass.
That's
Never.
what I'm
that
trying to
with,
do
like,
right now.
fucking
It's like
Pepsi Crystal
a
back-
hundredth of a shot or like a tenth of a shot glass. Not even maybe like a 20th of a shot glass. I don't know. I couldn't even do that right. Jesus fuck. You see back row drinking the beer through his straws and that was fucking great. Is that on Instagram? You do that
Thanks,
on Instagram.
man.
Funny guy to follow on Instagram.
Fuck,
I love back rows videos on Instagram.
Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Your videos are awesome too, Jake.
Yeah.
5 seconds, boys.
What, my Instagram videos?
Yeah, you're
My baby.
What?
Oh! Damn.
Excuse me. Oh, that tasted like pizza from yesterday. That's so odd.
Oh man.
Really?
The Holocaust pop.
What?
The Wizard of Anal.
That one gets mine. And soccer synchronized
Songs of Trash Cats.
Queefs, a whimsical musical.
Yo, I love Oklahoma. Sorry.
Thank you.
That Holocaust one, though. The Holocaust.
That is a lot of good
Oh,
ones
you
in here.
fucking for
Holocaust
real.
hop is pretty awesome.
They're like, we're in concentration camp and we're gonna die. Dun, 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 just we're gonna die.
What's that smell? What's that smell? What is that smell?
It's the hole right in my bell with a bing dong. Do.
What happened to the gold in my teeth? What happened to the gold in my teeth?
God, stop. This is terrible. We're going to hell.
Synchronized sodomy.
This hair will make a nice coat for the winter.
Oh man! Oh man!
Stop it. I don't want to laugh at this shit.
That's horrifying. What is wrong with me?
Oh man!
Wizard of Anal. That's so good.
Wizard.
Shredded right
I
now.
like that. Some like lightning bolts shooting out of a butthole.
Dude, someone's gonna win by so fucking much right now.
I didn't try on this one.
Oh, Queen.
It's
If
definitely
I get the
Holocaust
top one, I'm
top.
gonna fucking shit cocks.
Put it.
Oh,
The
okay.
Songs of Trash Cats is pretty good too.
Sorry, guys. I'm
That's a new thing.
Dominator.
Oh, God.
Yeah!
Killing
Just
it.
destroyed.
Dang,
Thanks,
Derek
Derek.
took that one. There's no way.
Oh,
I
God.
love it when Shade Tree wins. For some reason, I don't know.
Holocaust top.
Oh.
Well, you passed me up.
That one
Probably.
made sense.
Hey, Derek's knocking the dust off that one. He's like, we haven't played in a while. Let me just.
Let me come in strong.
Oh, shit.
Oju sauce wins it.
All right, I gotta go piss, and then we'll start a new one with just the same player.
Tim Craig.
But I won't get in? That's not nice.
Voice.
It's
You
full.
Yeah,
Do
you
what,
just-
Josh?
Say Baker X Derek's quote in an announcer voice.
She dips her Arby's twat flaps in Oju sauce.
Oh, wait, yeah, we can only take up to 8 players, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, so I couldn't get in anyway. Well, Dick Bonanza.
Yeah, if somebody dips out.
Dick Bonanza.
Dick Bonanza.
I think he'll start it. He'll give a new code. Sure.
I was at a Dick Bonanza once. It was fucking gay.
Who was sub D then in here?
Let's just first come, first serve the next code. That way,
one wants
no
to-
one feel. That way, no one feels left out.
Oh, I'm
probably-
I'm
that way-
retarded
that way
and
it's
dyslexic.
just- it's just
it takes me 5 seconds to 10 seconds to type in full
All right,
headers
all
there.
right, all right. Everybody, make sure Garden gets in, and then
I'm just
we'll,
kidding. I don't
like,
care. No, I don't
fucking-
care. It's fine. It's fine. You do whatever.
No, I think that'd be the good way to go because then we all just race to get it.
Mhm.
Then there's no one in fault. It's just like, oh, you fucked up. You were the last one. You pulled the short straw.
You're a trash cat.
Yep. I'll go fucking go. I'll go watch some songs of Trash Cats while you guys.
Sounds
go.
like a name of a rockabilly band, the Trash Cats.
Trash cats. Hey, Rev.
What up?
I know you saw that guy, right? He tattooed your thing on his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wants. I told him he wants to tattoo my gnome on him somewhere too. I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah, he
You
wanted
sure you
to
want to do it? Like, it's cool.
He's gonna do like a snowcat saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
18.
What are those tattoos, Grandpappy? Well,
He
let
was
me tell you
joking
a
about that
story.
too. What was he saying? He said something about your tattoo, like saying like all mashed up and being fucked when he's older and that. He was saying something about that to me on Instagram. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I told him I'd send him
Alright.
like a high resolution photo of that gnome if he wants it.
Of Bequeath? Wait,
That's
we dropped somebody you want in here now, Jake?
Yeah.
You just
Yeah,
said-
you do.
All right, fuck it.
1 second.
We need
Oh,
to
new
do
game.
Pin code.
Because we lost somebody.
Oh, Dick. I've been disconnected. Wait, what's the new code? Someone tell me.
Tell it out loud.
Side chat.
It's EW.
No.
I'm not gonna say the whole thing. You think if they can get it, if they got a lot to
EW
choose from-
67.
Yes, it's totally 679er.
679er.
Is that a niner in there?
My neighbor just shot at a dog, dude. Fuck.
Are you sure
All
it
right,
wasn't a
so
trash
whoever
cat?
was the first one in, it should show you a thing to say start game now. Or sack.
Wait, it says
Sacrilege
press this
Matt?
button. It says press this button when everyone has joined. Is that me then?
That's you. Whoever's the first one in the room
Are
is
y'all
the one
ready
who
then?
starts it. Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead and share that.
Press this button.
Hold on.
Cancels. I can do all kinds of things. I just cancel and fuck y'all over. I'm not winning. Well, fuck this game. Alright, well, you're just gonna share it though, right?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Just made that shit.
You know how they make like a Budweiser America? Like, how come they don't make America Light?
They do it.
That's
Canada.
bitches.
Yeah, exactly.
It's called Canada. Dude, that'd be great.
Oh shit! I didn't make it.
Pull out that 30 clip. I don't know. What the fuck? Who the fuck? Why? Okay. God damn it. Fuck you.
Cycle Cruiser. Wait. Got 15 seconds.
What do you mean, wait?
That didn't come across on mic right.
10 seconds, boys.
Yeah.
Who's out? Somebody's out.
Uh-oh.
Up 5 seconds.
Uh-oh.
He got there. He is. Boy, Lee is running it right to the wire.
You know they're
every
easily
time.
worth it if you wait.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
This
using
is
every
why.
last firing of neuron. Ah!
I gotta pick Red Bond and be like,
I wanted to find a way to work that in. Damn it! Someone got too. I want that to be the next. I want that to be the next. Like you know, Dan's GoFundMe is Rev Bomb fighting an old guy.
What do you think took me so long?
Fuck you, Lee. Fuck
Dick and
you.
dinner right there.
Oh man.
Let's do this shit. Now I'm gonna get back in my car.
Lee switched his fucking undies to his big boy pants, and now he's putting on some big boy answers.
Yes, quickly. Oh my god.
Helicopter. I'm just gonna start calling them helicopters.
That sounds like an arson answer.
Helicopter.
Nope.
No?
Cycle Cruiser.
Who's Cruiser?
That's me.
Oh.
Not enough.
You would be named after
Damn
the most iconic, best moto vlogger on the internet.
Yeah, I know it.
I mean, how could it is Y'all in One Sport Bike channel?
It's
You're
a
looking for
all in
everything.
one. What a
All
second
in
channel.
one. Like, none of us can compare, man. Don't even talk. Don't even talk.
The trash cat. See? Yeah. See? Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love
Gonna end up like the trash cat. See? Yeah.
I can't help it. Jeff is too fucking funny.
Some basic ass thing.
Oh, shit.
When you said Jeff, all I could think of was that, hi, my name is Jeff.
It's Jeff.
You didn't get that when you wrote that.
What the fuck?
Oh, that one's tough, man.
Oh shit!
I think we've had enough cat talk. So.
Arson made a brand new dank meme tonight.
He sure did.
I love the faggot for. I mean, that's where we're going, boys. You know, might as well.
No shit.
Jackets.
Arson and the Trash Cats needs a fire ass artwork behind it.
Oh, that needs to become an Instagram account right now.
Arson
Arson in the trash.
Faggot for stuff.
Arson make artwork of me and Arson chasing a dog down the street with a cat in a trash can in the background.
Trending #1 right now.
Could be the next Village People.
Man, that dog was a fucking sprinter.
Oh.
I got Arson's BPM smacking.
The one on the right is clearly a Baker X Derrick answer.
I'm just like, imagining a puzzle that was like nothing but yellow pieces.
Close. You're close there.
Oh, it was close, yeah.
Damn. You like
I think these kids nowadays don't know who Susan B. Anthony is, so let's.
Hold on 1 second.
You gotta take it easy on your time
Whoa,
frame.
you're no longer presenting. What happened?
There we go. Sorry, everybody on the side chat was saying they couldn't see.
Sparta.
Is it now?
The road forward is not
Los!
No, they definitely say chat.
For sure was gonna say Sparta. Sparta.
Jake, how long have you known me and Derek?
I don't know.
Long time?
2 weeks.
A year or so.
A year or so? Yeah, Harambe knows what's up.
Dang.
What's up? Why'd you ask that?
But I asked because like you notice for a good while now, and he still say cha, but it's
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
but I'm
Yeah.
retarded and I can't do it. I don't know why.
you
don't bullshit a bullshitter.
Chat.
I like it. I like it.
Oh my god, both people put SCM in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I like it when you guys
perfect.
go chat. Chat.
Yeah, the year from the Chad brings it over.
Damn, the chia was the fucking dynamite.
Got a little extra chia on that.
Mhm.
Stored it.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
I had you heavy too.
Thank you, bro.
Orgasm.
Oh.
Can you imagine like just sprinkling some fucking Parmesan on your mom's orgasm?
So wrong.
Tell me when.
Now.
So wrong.
Oh, that's awesome.
Damn it.
Bravo.
Oh what?
Oh, yeah, I got robbed. 1 vote.
That should have been that should have been Quick Blast right there.
Wow, I just got a fucking message from Arson and the Trash Cats on Instagram. Right Son of a bitch!
Oh man, I can't wait till they drop their first mixtape.
No,
EP.
You should message back, man. I fucking love your album.
Meow meow.
Guess I gotta follow.
Fucking neighbor just shot again.
Sound a tree makes when it falls. Oh wait, never mind. Shut up.
You guys sound like a jury right now, trying to make a decision. Let's kill this one.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
15 seconds.
God, can we write some songs about arson and trash cats? That's what's going through my mind. Completely unrelated.
It sounds like a pretty dope rockabilly band or something.
It really does.
Yeah, it does. The trash cats.
Everyone who's a musician needs to get together and work on this.
I know. Eric and Tim,
I wish you never told that story now because I have memories of that cat.
Oh man, it's a landslide!
Oh man!
Oh.
Fuck!
Oh my
It's okay,
god,
I
that quick flash.
I totally fucked the next one, so don't worry.
I just love the way you felt attitude. It's so
It ran out of
Ran out of characters.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but it's funny that way. It's
Attitude.
I like how they're just like floating in the ocean at like submarine depth.
Why is it in the ocean?
I don't even think subs have windows.
time you see a trash cat.
Subs don't even have windows. You pop up the periscope. Cat's floating.
Harambe is the last
Still-
news. Oh, that's
Still
trash.
one so good.
You want to know something ironic? You just said Harambe. My answer said Harambe floating outside the ocean, but it didn't fit.
I'm gay.
I miss Harambe.
Oh.
Yankee Marson up in the bitch now.
Oh my gosh. I miss Harambe beat Harambe.
But it's Harambe saying I'm gay.
Yeah. What is
What? They
man?
both had 2 queeps and a trash cat leg, and then 2 mushroom tips and a trash cat.
Put that shit. Do his bitch. Wait, your bitch, right, Neil? Oh, come on. Oh man, I can't believe we both went with 2.
I know that was
What
good.
the fuck?
Dude, that just shows how our brains are fucking connected.
Yeah.
Great minds.
Oh, that's
Ooh, somebody got
Oh.
Oh, you really did.
Freebie.
yeah, I totally
2,000 points for that.
Hang
freebie.
on.
Bullshit.
Trash cat. I like that though. No
Man, that
more
Katrina
league.
Bell one
Home
is-
of arson and the trash cats.
I like that second answer is good too.
wasting away in Katrina bit.
You can't beat trash cats, though, man. I'm not even hopeful on this one. I'm gonna be a landslide.
That's gonna be a
Yeah.
new thing now.
After all the trash can answers, I feel like I fucking like dipped out on the easy road now.
Hey,
The
it's
first
anything
one
to
was supposed to
win.
be Harambe, but hey, you can only do what you can do. Oh, thank God I didn't say like trash cat paw jam or something.
What did I miss?
I gotta vote for coochie froth. That's such a gross fucking word. I want everybody in their mind to imagine coochie froth.
Dude, don't imagine that. I've seen it. It's awful.
I only put that because I'm a freak.
Yeah.
I seen it.
You gotta imagine that coochie froth and be like, wow, that's flexing it.
Boost. Go down. Go. Go.
I got to vote for me on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give a Tim answer on that.
Tim's ass on Taco Night.
Hey, how was the family reunion this year? Better than ever.
Found that gerbil I lost.
Well, saved by you guys, thanks.
I like the comment of fuck that.
I tried to make mine Scarlett Johansson's vagina, but I had to settle for ScarJo Vag.
Oh, come on.
Ooh. They went from
Derek hot on the heels.
Ouch.
10 points. A mere 10 points.
Went from last to second.
Damn.
Let's get up in that first place panties.
What's the question? What is it? What is it? What is it?
Oh, wow.
There's so many
There's going to be a lot of the same.
There's going to be a lot of hooker ones, I'm sure. Head midgets?
Damn, I was the first one to answer.
What the hell just happened there?
Damn, you just busted that. DJ Arson.
Did you mean to do that, or was that?
No, 94.5 FM.
That right there is skill, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, somebody didn't make it.
I didn't. That's all
Or
good.
beatboxing.
It's not like I was on the gonna win this, okay?
No trash cans.
Was everything is everything a trash can except for one?
Trash cats and Cycle Cruiser ads.
I love that answer.
Nice dumpster baby foreskins.
God.
That one's very specific.
Imagine a mattress full of trash cat foreskins.
So many trash cans. So little time.
Have you seen that meme where that lady throws the cat in the trash?
Yes. That shit was fucked up.
She's like petting it. She's like, because you know it must be some cat that pisses her off. She's like,
Oh, yeah.
into the trash you go.
And then she like speed walks off.
That cat was fine.
Oh yeah, no, it was fucked.
It was probably in there for like a half day to a day, and then like someone was like, why is there a meowing cat in here?
Just getting fat off all that trash.
That was my favorite.
I got a mattress full of Cycle Cruise's hopes and dreams.
I tried to mix two things together.
Oh shit!
Damn.
I put some stock into that one. I like that.
Dang, I got the double down on Jake there.
I like that one.
Cycle Cruiser ads, can't get enough.
Can I at least get on the podium? No.
Woo! Oh, robbed.
Damn, I was all the way down there.
There it is. All right. I gotta call it at that, guys. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah.
I like cats. I like every kind of cat. Remember
You
that
guys
song?
get here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good couple rounds of Flea Flash there.
That was
Yeah,
a
it
test.
was. That's a good way to end the night, right?
That was a good bring it back. A bunch of
We need to get
classic ones on that.
We need to get an Arson and the Trash Cats mixtape stat.
Yeah,
Matter
you
of
do.
fact,
Arson, that little mixtape we've been working on for years. Let's go ahead and call it that.
Alright, Arson and the Trash Cats.
Hell yeah!
That would make you a trash cat for the record, Baker.
If you search
That
Arson
is.
and Trash Cats, let's see what comes up.
I'm just gonna say like
I'm with him, man. I saw the whole thing. We were chasing his dog down together. It was a shitty day, man. It was depressing. That was depressing part. Like a dead cat, that's sad, yeah. But I mean, if you don't know the fucking cat. It's just it's like seeing a dead fucking squirrel or a dead cricket. You're like, all right, that's fucking sad, blah blah blah. But the fucking old lady in her bathrobe coming to our front door, I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
That was when I lived with Arson too. So like I was there when she's there, and it was so sad, dude. It was like she was looking for her like grandchild that was missing. It was so sad.
Yeah.
God.
I know that trash cats are the saddest, man.
But that was like 9 years ago, so don't be too sad.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
just
that was
saying,
a long
9 years
fucking
ago,
time
think
ago.
about that trash cat even right. She's probably lighting a little Guadalupe candle right now.
Yeah, that cat would be dead right now anyway. So
Literally.
Probably like lighting a little bit of incense, a Guadalupe candle, and putting some change down for a fucking trash cat right now.
Oh, shit.
All right, homeboys, I'm gonna fucking dip out of this one too. I got
So
some
happy.
shit to do.
All right.
Later, dude.
Don't go.
Hey, guys, have a good one. Thanks for
Yeah, no,
Later.
synchronized Chia.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, peace out, guys.
Mr. Moto Pete goes drowning in the pussy, so he swam to the butt.
5-minute warning.
This never has to end if we don't want it to.
Doesn't have to end for us, but it's gonna.
I
end
always
for
think
the
about
viewers.
I always think about jizz in the butt, like lost kids at Disneyland.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Where's the egg?
What the fuck?
I think about anal sex when I think about children as well.
Oh, it's fucked.
I meant it like the sperm. Never mind. Fuck.
Just stop. Just stop. It's so bad.
There's no recovering out of that one.
No.
I didn't mean it the way it came off, but the way it came off was pretty fucking funny.
Well, that's gonna be my new avatar right there. Trash
You got to get in on Photoshop though and put some blood and black its eyes out.
And some like little caption. Arson, no, I'm still alive.
Oh, fuck, that's a thing now. I'm glad I didn't get to tell my Trash Panda story then.
There's trash cats, and I was trying to get the Rev Bomb thing into a story. And someone used that too. So Rev Bomb fighting old men. That's kind of a mini story. Why are your blinds so fucked, Josh?
How do your blinds look, you uppity motherfucker?
Perfectly fine.
You got great blinds? Well, that's great for you. White guy that lives in the middle of fucking middle-class Texas.
How did they get that way, though? Is there a fun story behind that?
I've lived in this house for 10 fucking years. That's how they got that way.
Dude, those blinds like that, if you open them, like, you know how everybody fucking puts their fingers through one and just pulls it down and looks? Everybody does that with those blinds.
It's called life. Life.
I've got those wooden blinds, but they're not even wood. They're plastic, so they're like pretty clever.
You wouldn't believe, like, every door in my house has got like punch holes through it. And, like,
why don't you get like a punching bag or something?
Oh my gosh! Like if I had a punching bag every time I was angry, I'd go over and hit the punching bag instead of the door. My house is lived in, man. All drywall has been like out.
But you don't own that house, right?
No, I rent.
So when you move out, are you gonna have to repair all kinds of shit?
No.
You're just gonna say fuck.
You know what? I've rented a few houses, and every time I pay a security deposit, I'm just like, I'm never getting that back.
Oh, I think this. Right. Yeah, I never get mine back too. Yeah, the place I live in now, which I've been here for almost 3 years now. They put in the most garbage fucking carpet right before I moved in. You know, like, oh, we gotta replace the carpet. So they literally put down the most shit carpet. Every time I vacuum, 90% of what's in the little fucking filter is carpet. It just rips it right out of the ground. My baby walks around all day and she picks at it, and a baby, a 14, 15-month-old baby can rip the carpet right out of the fucking ground. She just grabs a handful and rips it up, and I'm just like, well, fuck.
If you stay long enough at a rental house, the damage that living in the house does, to fix that up is way more than the security deposit that you left. At that point, it's just like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, getting security deposit backs is for like motherfuckers who live in a house for a year.
But have you ever had where you left a place and they tried to get you for like more than the charges of your security
deposit?
Oh
yeah, I've definitely had that happen.
Oh
to me.
yeah, you just gotta tell them to fuck off.
I've definitely given them like the double middle finger.
Dude, I've had to sign like I think 3 things now that say I'll never live in a property owned by blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like as a settlement charge, like instead of paying him like $5,000, I pay him like $50 and sign some piece of paper. and I never even pay them that $50. I signed the paper, and they're like, "We're waiting for the check," and I'm like, keep waiting.
Oh, and you have to live in a house, okay? You don't just like stay in a house and like sit in a chair and go like, don't touch anything.
Dude, the first place I stayed at, the first apartment me and my wife lived at, we lived at for about 5 years. When we moved out, they tried to charge me for repainting and putting new carpet down. I was like, are you fucking kidding? I lived here for 5 years. You go fuck yourself. And,
Dude, I went to high school with my landlord, so I just trust that he knows what happens, especially with my offspring.
You hope that, don't you?
Yeah, he's
an asshole.
I do, because he's like a martial arts Hall of Famer. Yeah, I don't want to piss him off. But
you have a gun, you're fine.
Right.
I took all that shit too, but you know